Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here, got something to say. Good morning, gamers, rise and shine. It's time to play, let's have a good time. Morning, gaming community. With Crazy Lou, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. In the world of games, we're just meant to be. Grab us coming and eat up scene. Crazy Lou is ready, it's a gaming scene. Roomies training through the word skin. All recent gaming go, rates and A top beam. Good morning, coming moving. It's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. Wake up, it's a brand new day.
Initiating launch sequence.
Let's begin!
Follow me. Oh, man. Wow. 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 I mean, damn. Good morning, everybody. Also, tuning in with the crazy one with you, beautiful and awesome. Yeah. Friday chat. Wow. What a Friday it's been. I'm sorry I'm late, but listen, no legal called me. We lasted like 30 or 40 minutes just talking. Oh my God, it's been a lot of conversation today between me and no legal of everything that's going out there with, oh my God, not only did it sell PlayStation. Yikes. Yikes. Oh man, Chad, oh man, I mean, let me tell you something, chat. Let me tell you something, chat. As Hulk Hogan would say, let me tell you something, brother. Let me tell you something, chat. These guys were waiting for May 8th. That was a big mistake for y'all saying, I'm waiting for May 8th to see how things are. We're waiting for May 8th. Probably things are better. Yeah, damn. Console sales are down 46%. Y'all were making fun of Xbox with the 33%, but damn, y'all are down 46%. If I was y'all, I would shut the hell up now about console sales. I would shut up about it. I know that we're going out there and saying, oh yeah, we have only 25 MAUs. We're doing pretty good. In February, you guys were at 132. It dropped down to, what was it? 7 million dropped down? From 132 to 125, that's 7 million now. How is that good though? And man, oh man. PlayStation looking at AI? That's AI. They're looking at AI, chat. PlayStation is looking at AI. When they were out there making fun of Asha with her AI crap, her AI slop, and all this shit. Now you guys are looking at AI? Oh, so now AI is gonna be good, huh? Oh God. Oh my God. I just love how things just get better and better and better and better and better and better and better for us, because damn, all their narratives just keep on dying. It's hilarious. And chat, I know I should have done, a spicy thumbnail today. But there's still one more thing left. And we have to wait to see what's going to happen with that one more thing. It probably might happen while we're here live. But if it does happen, on Mondays is going to be a hellfire thumbnail, my chat. Because unless if some big Xbox news drops by, because, if you got a big Xbox news dropping by, then, we're not, we're going to stick to the Xbox news. But, wow. What a day, my chat. I mean, look, it hasn't even begun the right way. I came on here late because it was just phone call after phone call, phone call after phone call. All the news just pouring in. We're seeing Bungie going into shambles. We see Sony going into shambles. We see console sales drop down to 46%. And now they're out there looking for the positive and what to talk about. And oh, wait, hold on. Wait. Oh, this one hurt me the most. Chat, this one hurt me the most. I'm going to zoom in for this one. They don't even know when the fuck they're going to launch PlayStation 6. Oh my God. Man, who the hell are you? Why do I have a pigeon on my window? Are you the Xbox pigeon? Oh, all right. So, let's see. Where is Mike Johnson? Tell us the results. He will probably come by. He'll probably come by to defend PlayStation. Probably say, numbers were great. Everything was going up well. I mean, this man could come around and say what he wants, but he's going to get his fire today. He's going to get his fire. So either way, though, let me say good morning, my fellow chats, and good morning to all is out there on TikTok. Good morning. So let's go. We have Talos, the man with the ray. Good morning, Pickles. Good morning. Hello, Louis. I sent the PS results and the general doesn't look good. Of course it does not look good. We knew this was going to happen because they were going to go out there, talk their BS, of course, like always, and things are not looking good. I mean, when you see a company, that chain reaction it had behind it, right? It had a massive chain reaction, right? The chain reaction it had TCO, like I always mentioned, the TCO 51%, and then it just scaled down from there. What do you expect? Well, how do you expect that the numbers were going to be good? Why would you wait for May 8th? Oh my God. For retail price of $449 to $50 increase, just a regular switch to console. Yep, and listen, that's not a bad price hike though, to be honest though. That's not a bad price hike. This only $50 is not that bad though. If you told me it was 100 or 200, I'd be like, ooh, shit. So that means those console with bundles will be $550, exactly $600 after taxes. Yep. Tim the Sorcerer, good morning. What's up? Talos the man with the ray, good morning. Yeah, doing really good. I made a major career switch and I'm much more happy work-wise. And you done with the house or still busy? Laman Davis, good morning. Good that you're done with the house. Tim the Sorcerer. Why so serious? Hello. CBH forgot 76. Hello. Big B Money B. Big B, I got a girlfriend Money B. What's up, man? What's cooking? Apex, New York City. What's up? Yeah. New York. Gotta get the man, I got that song in my head though. You could cook the spicy meatball, Louis. What? What do you mean? Kenneth Williams, hello. Here we go. Breaking profit, but bad or the other. That's what I love when they go out there and they try to say breaking profit. My ass. You guys are toast. I mean, 46% down. That's awful. Louis, if your rent went up by 50, would you be happy? Listen, any price hike is bad, I always say. Any price hike is bad. I always say that price hike sucks. But to be honest, though, a $50 price hike is not really that bad. Not compared to the PlayStation, though. They did 100, though. That's a lot. Xbox even went up to 100. That's a lot, though. But still, price hikes are awful. I don't support it. Even though it's $5, $10, I don't care for it. But a $50 one is not really that bad, though. I was expecting, to be honest, why so serious? I was expecting Switch to be at 600. They're going to do like a $150 increase price. That's what I was expecting, though. No joke, I was expecting that. Meg Fig says, Yotze flop, Marathon flop, Saros flopped. Oh my God. They said record-breaking front last report, then 3 weeks later they closed down Blue Point. Oh shit. Man, Fig is on fire. Chat, be right back. Let me go get something. I forgot to take one of my pills. Be right back, chat. Give me one little second. Be right back. Because they never have a fire show, like I said. Who is Nintendo body? Why the hell do everything I say, like in a way, I always get called Nintendo body, pony body, and stuff like that. I'm not defending Nintendo. Price hike sucks. Price hike sucks no matter what. I hate price hikes. Every time I see that, I get pissed off. I'm like, damn it, why the hell you gotta increase the prices though? But like I said, I was expecting Nintendo, they were gonna do a price increase like 100 to 150 though. I was expecting that. I was really expecting that. But yeah, chat. Let's start the show. We got a couple things, not a couple, we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to troll, we got a lot to have fun. And man, oh man, I wish I did the spicy thumbnail, but no worries, we still got one more thing to go. Let's see how that thing ends today. Let's see. Shoot. Uh-oh. Why is this one open like this? Okay, let me open this right here. All right, let me get my Twitch going. Let me go look for the news because, I did not have time to drop the news in because there was so much chat. There was so much happening out there. It was just too damn much. I'm not kidding you. Like, the whole Bungie thing, that's really taken into effect to them, which is bad for them, of course. We also, like I said, we have the AI thing going on. And we have the PS6 situation that's going on. All right, let me look for this real quick. And all right, here we go. I got one open already. Okay, let me close this down. And let me open the share screen. All right. 1 second, my chat. 1 second. Like I said, there was just too much happening today. All right, here we go. So, I even have it highlighted. Sony's PS5 sales plummet amid rises in memory crisis. Oh no, they plummeted. And let's talk about the number, how much it was. Sony just sold 1.5 million PS5 consoles in the most recent fourth fiscal quarter, down 46% year over year. Oh shit. I can't believe this is happening though. Hey, why did you mute Black McFig though? He was right though. They said record-breaking profit last report, then 3 weeks later they closed down Blue Point Games. Why did you mute McFig though? McFig, what did you do? Why so serious? Why am I so serious mad at you? Oh my God, sales were down 46% on the console. And they were out there trolling about the 33%, about Xbox, that it was awful, all this shit. But damn, PlayStation all dropped at 46%. I want to see how they're going to spin this out here today. I seriously do. Lear, I'll highlight it for you, chat, right here. Right here it says loud and clear. Down 46% year over year. The slump in PS5 sales comes after Sony raised the prices of its PS5 consoles twice over the past year, pushing the price of regular PS5 from $500 and all the way up to $649. And yes, I can't go down because I gotta pay the Verge $2. Verge, for you. I'm not paying you shit. Leave it open at least for a day. Damn, y'all suck. But yeah, chat. 46% down. Ash is really doing great as CEO, and the fact that ponies keep ignoring about what Xbox is right now in terms of success. Listen, let me tell you something. Right now, look, Xbox can have the most successful thing. Listen, David, if Xbox right now said, okay, I'm lowering the console prices. They say, okay, I'm going to lower the console prices a bit more down, right? They'll say that right now. We're going to lower, price cut $200, for example. They will go ahead and say, oh, they're doing that because they're not selling. They're going out of business. Trust me, they would, because I know how they are. I know how they are. I know how the media is too, because this media will pick up on it, and the media will say the same thing too. I mean, look, let me tell you something. These, no matter what, a lot of people are saying out there that Sony's fine, blah, blah, blah. But let me tell you something. You want to know why Sony's fine? Because I found some news out there. I was like, oh, shit. and I can't open it because it's behind a paywall, is that in order for Sony to get another 8% increase on profits, they had to close down several things and all this shit. I was like, oh shit, so it was actually down to 4%. Oh, damn. Uh-oh. But yeah, chat, you know, let me see if I can find that news out there. Like I said, too much news going to happen. And I saw this last night because I woke up like at 3. You know, used the bathroom and everything, and hopped in. I was like, okay, let me see something. Okay, all right, I see this news. All right, cool. But I forgot to save it. But damn, down 46%. Man, PlayStation, I don't know what y'all gonna do now. Seriously, I don't know what y'all gonna do now. Kenneth Williams says, I have feel that Bungie leadership is going to cash out and leave the company. Wait, they already cashed out and left. I mean, don't you see what they're doing right now? They ain't doing shit. They cashed out a long time ago, my friend. They did. They did. And even though they're kind of like still a part of it, but in their heads, they left. They're not part of the company. Poor Nib, laugh out loud. Uh-oh, down 46%. Poor Nib, my ass. He deserves everything he gets. He does. I don't give a shit. He deserves everything he gets. It says here, Smell D-Rod, what's up, man? Good morning. The price increase is not good for Xbox or PlayStation and Nintendo is rising the Switch 2 to 500. But here's the thing though, Dark Zone. When it comes down to Nintendo, we're talking about new hardware. It's not the same as, you know, these consoles that are 5 years old. It's not the same thing, right? Even though, like I said, price increases are never good, chat. They suck. I hate it. But for a brand new console, you know, if it's not even a year out and they have to increase $50. So that's how it is, though. That's how it is, and it sucks, though. Let's use Broke Boy's best friend right here. We're going to use Broke Boy's best friend out here. Broke Boy, good morning. Is Broke Boy in here? Oh, I'm happy to see Broke Boy today. I'm so happy to see Broke Boy because Broke Boy takes a lot of bullying out there when it comes down to these dudes. Man, and Broke Boy goes ahead and shuts him down, but shit is so funny. It's so funny, man. It's so funny. That looky today, though. They were waiting for May, Broke Boy. They told us, Broke Boy, that May was going to be the day. But that result, though, wasn't the best one, Broke Boy. They weren't expecting that, though. And now, of course, they have to inform and make these long-ass tweets. Yep. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt. Damn. They had to report on this shit. And it's funny as how they had to report on it. So let's go do the... Oh, shoot. I already had it on there. Come on, man. Okay, here we go. All right. Broke Boy, here's your best friend. Nib, Super Nib, the one who has the PlayStation numbers, you know, put on his chest and thinking he's the man, you know, not the numbers, the shapes, whatever. It says PlayStation FY25 quarter results from January to March 31st. Revenue, minus 3%. Operating income, minus 41%. Why it says Bungie IL, plus 54%. PS5 hardware down 46%. Oh, that must have hurt you so bad. Networking services 21%. There's something in there that just doesn't click with me right there. Because hold on, we're getting to that number though. Hold on, we're getting there. Game software 4.2 billion, minus 2%. Full game units plus 1.4%. Monthly active users, that's the area where it got me. Why are you guys doing this monthly active users like it's a cheering thing? Because look, chat, look. Y'all remember that number that Louis said a couple days ago when we were doing the math the other day about the 41% who bought consoles for exclusives? Y'all remember that number? What was that number Louis was using though? What was that number that Louis was using? What was that number? What was that number? Was it 132? And I know I had 132 in my head though. 132 million MAU PlayStation users. So hold up a second. I remember I saw that though. And then I was like, because I was like, man, it's kind of hard for me to be wrong when it comes down to the numbers though, because I don't forget these numbers that easily though, because I said I'm not that old, you know, I'm not. So yeah, chat, like I was saying though, I did my research and guess what? From December to now, PlayStation had 132 million active users, and now it dropped down to 125. They lost 7 million monthly active users. But they said +1. Here's the thing, PlayStation. You ain't gonna lie to me about your numbers. I'm sorry. I have them really written down in my head. Not gonna happen, my friend. Not gonna happen. But yeah, chat. Yep. 132 million they had, and now it dropped down to 125. They lost 7 million monthly active users from that time to now. Yep. So let's read what chat's saying before I continue on with all this great news, because man, there's just too many great news when it comes down to this, because I'm happy about something that happened today too. That I said, oh, turn down for what? Turn down for what? Yeah, all right. Let's go. Let's see what chat's saying over here. Bro, boy, I'll get your super chat in a second. Let me just catch up. Just catch up real quick. PlayStation is a bad 150 is. Let me see. PlayStation is 150 bad as hell. Yep, it is. Louise Nintendo body? Hell no. But Switch 250, I'll take it. My physical games. All right. Okay, we read the Asha thing. Oops, that was a mistake. Sorry. Okay. All right, let's keep going. So, sorry, McFig. All right. Hey. Don't be trolling my bro, McFig. McFig, you still in here? Right, McFig? Where McFig at? Where's my buddy, McFig? McFig, type. It's okay to type, McFig. Type. It's okay. Bryce Osiris made a mistake. So it says here, the gaming revenue dropped by 6%. Holy shit, of course. It's a big holy shit moment for them. PS fanboys, we can't afford that 46% drop. Xbox can't, no. The price increase is not good for Xbox or PlayStation or and Nintendo. Ryzen Switch 2 to 500. But the thing is about Nintendo though, like I said though, they just released this hardware. It's not even a year old, I think. Is it a year old or is it? Yeah, it could be like a year old almost, I think. I don't know. I lose the track of time when it comes down to things though. But it's still a brand new console. Now if you get a 5-year-old, 6-year-old console, shit, and do a massive increase like this, you gotta sit down and think about it. Yep, I'll check the Discord. I already did. Never forget, PlayStation saw Bungie a better purchase than Xbox. But yes, sir. I'm gonna bring that up too. So, bro, boy, with the $5 super, he says notable decline, typical of literature's console life cycle. Funny PS fanboys didn't say that about Xbox console sales. Today is gonna be fun. Oh, hell yeah, it's gonna be fun, bro, boy. Because you know why it's gonna be fun? We're gonna troll the hell out of this shit today. Yes, we will. We will, because you know why? They troll us to the end. Now it's time for us to troll us back. Yep. Alright. So let's keep going. Never forget PlayStation somebody. Yep, saw that. Boy, let's go. They probably gonna dissolve Bungie and incorporate pieces in other studios. Ooh, that ain't looking pretty over there either. You sure PlayStation's gonna move back from PC? That's the big question. And Pickles, let me tell you something, Pickles. Let me tell you something, brother, real quick. So yeah, I watched man, chat. I was crying yesterday, man. I was crying. I watched the Hulk Hogan documentary, and watching the funeral, things that they just didn't want to see, man. I was, man. Even though he got a little bit crazy when he was old, though, I still remember Hulk Hogan the way he was back in the 80s and 90s, man. And oh man, it's like the time Michael Jackson died. I was a bit sad for Michael. Because I grew up listening to that music, though. But yeah, that's so, like I was saying, though, Pickles. Question is, are they going to back away from pushing PC ports? Are they going to back away from pushing their games onto Xbox now? Because here's the thing, though. Those numbers ain't looking pretty. And the funny thing is, y'all remember, chat, that number that these guys were talking about, that 41% that people buy consoles for exclusive? Remember that? Remember that number? Sony already has their 41% in there. If we use that number as in theory, they already have their 41%. Because only 54 million. Now, the rest, though, is the one they want to catch, though. And that's that 60%. And that 60% ain't picking that shit up, man. They're not. They're not. And now, here's the funny part. Look, they released Sorrows. They released Ghost of Yotei. They're releasing Wolverine. And what is the game that is going to at least spike the sales on PlayStation? Because the only way it's going to spike is, and this is what's going to happen, Chad, when the game actually gets close, they're going to drop the price of the console so people can run in and get it. That is GTA 6. It's not going to be Wolverine. It's not going to be Sorrows. And it's not going to be Ghost of Yotei. It's not going to be none of that shit. It's going to be GTA that's going to push that console to sell. And they tell me, oh yeah, exclusives are the thing. A lot of BS out here, a lot of BS. And that's for the 94, let me see, 93.7, but yet a delice. A decline. Notable decline, typical, later stages. Yep, that's how it is. Why is no one talking about the PlayStation players leaving because of DRM stuff? And we have been talking about that Dark Zone for the past week. The thing is, Dark Zone, it got tired repeating it. Last week I talked about it like for almost 5 days straight. I did. I think it was the week before. I don't know. But it was too much of the DRM thing. We talked about it a lot. And of course, it dropped down 7 million. They lost 7 million monthly active users. From December to now, they lost 7 million monthly active users. MAUs for PlayStation don't change much. That's their issue. They aren't getting new customers. Most of their PS5s are just PS4 users upgrading. Yep. PS Plus has been quiet though, says Safo. Of course. Not only that, they took away the discount store. And they haven't said shit about that either. Uh-oh. PlayStation's in trouble once the Steam machine comes out. And again, when the Xbox Helix comes out, Sony is unprepared. Of course they were unprepared. When is Sony prepared for something, though? I mean, lately they haven't been prepared for shit. This generation, they showed us they weren't prepared for shit. They were counting on Call of Duty to bring in the money. But when that ship has sailed, now they're going nuts out here. Yep. Also, remember those consoles are shipped, not sold. So while the consoles are sold to retailers, these are in hand of customers to spend money. And that's the thing, though. That number dropped massively, though. Only 1.5 million were shipped? Shit. Damn. Sarah's already found my push square, but listen. What push square meant, you need to understand what push square meant. And I know, like I said, I'm going to get heat for that. But I don't care if I do get the heat because, you know, push square pushed the article out, and that's true. And they literally said this. It was a disappointing start because they were expecting, you know, that people that were going to buy this first party like crazy. They were expecting that PlayStation was going to come out and say, wow, in 2 or 3 days we sold 2 million copies. But that did not happen, though. That did not happen, though. Love Return. I'm probably going to love Sorrows when I get around to it. But yeah, it's not for everyone. Quite a niche game. I'm going to wait till the end of the month to mention Sorrows. Yeah, not a lot at the first it appears, but this is the whole month of availability. Yep, that's how it is, though. They're probably going to buy it. They're probably going to sell 1 or 2 million copies at most, like Returnal did. I mean, I hope it sells well, because that's a pretty decent studio, though. No joke. But yeah, it's disappointing that they did not buy it when it came out, as they should have. They didn't. But they bought Starfield, though. So serious. Louis made a funny one today. All right, let's keep going. So, all right, my fig, I'm glad you're here. Yeah. All right, let's go. I don't think so. It's the economy. Everyone who's going to be playing GTA probably already have a PS or Xbox, says Safo. Oh, shit. Safo making a good point, too, there. God damn. That's an excuse for the PS guys. I figure that then they'll try to say they lost money because Xbox took over COD and the game sucked. Xbox dominated live, SBC gaming, mobile gaming subscription, SBC gaming, MAUs publishing and PS Store. Yep. But about Marathon. Man, listen. I have faith that Marathon yeah, the sky's blue. Yep. Yeah, sky's blue today, Chad. About to rain, I think. Cloudy over there. The construction looking good. I mean, they're almost done with that building. Yeah, things are looking good, yeah. But Marathon, choo. I told you guys that Bungie does not do the resurrection button soon. And they're looking pretty. Returnal didn't reach 1 million unit. Until it went to PC. Yep, exactly. And PS is skipping PC. That's what they're saying though. But let me tell you something. No matter what they say about skipping PC, those numbers ain't looking good. They're not. They need to go to PC. They need to go to another place too. Probably Xbox soon. I mean, probably. Ooh, man, oh man, oh man, oh man. The look on PlayStation fan spaces when Sony announces that their games are going to Xbox and Switch too. Man, the day that happens, we're gonna be laughing the butts off. We're gonna be enjoying this and man, having some fun. We will. And listen, and if they drop it up at Nintendo first, I know they're gonna be like, "Well, we dropping Nintendo. Nintendo's not a competition." No, I mean they're not. You sure? Oh man, the excuses, man. I'm already laughing at all the butts already here they're gonna put out there though. But man, that really must have hurt poor Nib though. Y'all better check up on him. I think he's not okay though. Chat, someone write to Nib. Say, Nib, you okay? Be like, hey, you okay, bro? So let's see what he says in this long ass tweet though. Oh, there you go. Here comes the goalpost. No. Why am you and full game software up but near flat? Again, I can only wonder if GTA 6, Wolverine, Intergalactic are not going to do shit. GTA 6 is going to do something. Can reverse typical late cycle declines, especially when the insanely high console prices. That must have hurt you writing that tweet, though. Really must have hurt you, my friend. And I'm happy you're hurt. I really am. I'm happy you're hurt. Because you fanboy about this shit way too much. I mean, we can't be fans, though, but going fanboy the way you do, oh, I'm just happy you're hurting, man. Woo! Let's keep going, chat. Like I said, we got so much to talk about today. Oh, man. Oh, man, we got another sad news out here. Yeah. Oh shit! No! Oh! No! Please, not this. It's too. Wait! It's way too early. I was gonna pull this up right now, but man. Hey! So see. Oh my God! This is killing me today. Oh no, I'm gonna die today. I'm just gonna die laughing over here. Oh my God, I can't believe this. Y'all talk about micro slop? How about y'all doing over there with that slop over there, man? Tell me about it. Come on, tell me about it. Bring it to Lou. Talk to me about the AI slop over there that's going on. Oh my God. Oh, this is just too beautiful. Let's go see if we find that news. Like I said, we got so much to talk about and laugh about today. Woo! Gran Turismo Sophie GT Sophie is a superhuman AI racing agent trained with deep reinforcement learning in Gran Turismo Sport to compete with top drivers and elevate gameplay. Oh, we count on AI Sophie. Yo, Sophie. Move my gears, baby. Oh, damn. Oh, man. Oh, man. Mm-hmm. PlayStation hardware software games has declined. Yes, Aurora, yes. 100%. They are declining and we're here laughing our butts off. Yes. Yes, we are. Yes. I mean, I'm looking for that news about the AI thing so we can talk about it because, man, ooh, man. Don't worry, chat. We're going to jump into the Bungie thing. We will jump into the Bungie thing because I just saw the news. You know what? Let's jump in. No, wait. I'm looking for the AI stuff. Wait till I find the AI stuff, then we jump into Bungie. All right, chat? Do we have a deal, though? I think we have a deal there. I think we have a nice little deal. Let me take that news out so that way, you know, I have it here. Because then after that, we're just going to jump into Bungie. But first, I want to jump into the AI thing because that AI thing is interesting, though. It is. Let me see if I can find him. See if I can find it. Ah, here it is. I found it. All right, perfect. Here we go. So, like I was saying, though, Chad, they told us 1,000,000 times, Chad. They told us so many times. They told us so many times, Chad. They told us this. Micro slop. AI slop. Microsoft, everything that has to do with AI is awful. No, AI is so bad. Oh, no. It's just the worst thing ever. But looky what Louis found here. Ah, man, he found something earlier too. But man, it's just, yo, chat. Today's the day we gotta laugh. We gotta laugh at this stuff. It's sad. Why is it sad? Because were all out there. They were all out there calling Microsoft. Now we got a play slop over here. A massive play slop right now, man. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. I'll talk about the price, the $50 price increase later on. Yep. Oh, no. Louis using a PS5 tweet for reference. Yep. Now we gotta love the ass up. But before we keep on reading the article, shout out to the 53 people here on the show. Please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell. Yes, let's go. So it says here, Sony lays out its AI plan for PlayStation. But wait a minute, but AI is bad though. PlayStation, I cannot believe you're doing this to us. After we've all said it's sloppy, it's disgusting, it's the worst thing that ever came out, but wait, we believe AI will unleash the creativity of our studios. Alright, yeah, we believe in that. Yeah. Put on that face though. Okay, I'll read that again. Let me put the face though. There you go. We believe AI will unleash the creative of our studios. Yeah. Oh, you believe that though? Okay, yeah. We kind of said something similar about it, but they called us sloppy. They called us bad. They called us, all the stuff they called us, but damn. SIE president and CEO Hideki... No, wait, who said it? Hideki Nishino? Oh, damn. Says AI will play a big role in the development of its games. Sony has laid out a plan for the use of AI in PlayStation game development and committed to its implementation going forward. Going forward with AI. During Sony's presentation for its latest financial results, Sony Interactive Entertainment President and CEO Hideki Nishino explained how he believes AI will strengthen the company's efforts in game creation. Okay. At PlayStation, our goal is to be the best place to play and the best place to publish. Nishino said, we see AI as a powerful tool to help us in this mission. For our players, this will mean gaming experience like never before, more immersion, more adventures, and fresh ways to enjoy their favorite characters. Weren't they doing that before, though? For our publishers, without AI, though, Okay, for our publishers, this will mean a more efficient production environment and a better discovery to ensure their games reach the right audiences. Oh, wait, who said that the other day though? According to Nishino, AI will lower the barriers to creation, accelerate development cycles, enabling creators to enter the market. As a result, Sony expects a meaningful increase in the volume of diversity of the content available to the players. Nishino stated that PlayStation Studio teams are already using AI tools. What? They're doing what now? Huh? Oh shit! They're already using AI tools? Damn. For automating certain processes. Within our studios, game developers are automating repetitive workloads, improving software engineering productivity, and accelerating areas like quality assurance, 3D modeling, and animations through new AI-powered tools, he explained. For example, our teams created a tool we call the Mockingbird. No wonder, Bobby. No wonder you're a pony, Bobby. Damn. Now we're using birds. No wonder Bobby come over here. Bobby, where you at? You gotta come bitching because your numbers ain't looking good. Don't hide from me, Bobby, today. Come over here. Man, that quickly animates 3D facial models based on the performance capture. Importantly, we're not replacing human performers. Oh my God. But rather optimizing how we process the data from these live capture, With Mockingbird, animation work that would have taken hours can now be completed in a fraction of a second. Lies! It's going to take a while still. He continued, we already seen the teams at San Diego Studios and other adapter tools, including the release titles like Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered. Oh! Another example is that the tool we built for animating hair. Okay. This often is the labor and intensive process given the volume of strands that must be created. Our teams have accelerated this process by taking videos of real hairstyles and having an AI tool output a 3D model with hundreds of strand models. Don't be taking my hair because my hair, man, y'all gonna have some bald ass characters. These practical applications allow our teams to spend less time on manual high effort task and to instead reinvest their time into building a richer worlds and gameplay for our players. Nishino claimed that as well as the game development more efficient, AI can also offer new types of experience for fans, citing Gran Turismo AI power racing engine Sophie. Yes, Sophie, where are you? Which he said has that level of competitive gameplay for even our most seasoned drivers. Well, the Bubbalas with a $2 super. He says, where the fuck is Mike Johnson at? I do not know. Let's see. I think he's in here, though. Let me find out. Nah, he ain't in here. He hiding from Blue. But here's the funny part, though. Here's the funny part. I did not make a spicy thumbnail, though. I made it. Because, we're talking all this, and probably we'll rinse and repeat a little bit on Monday, though, about this stuff. Because I'm waiting for something to happen today. And if it goes out that route, we got a spicy thumbnail for Monday, my chat. Yep, so where was I? Season drivers, okay. Taking this further, our world-class creators have already shown the ability to create amazing prototypes where NPCs with their own personalities can create a living dynamic world for the players to explore, he said. One of the main concerned players have about the growth of AI in game development. Is the use of AI in creating assets and concept arts. Presumably addressing this, Nishino stated that the role of Sony creators will remain the top priority. The vision, the design, and the emotional impact of our games will always come from the talent of our studios and performers, he said. AI is meant to augment their capabilities, not to replace them. But yet, I don't care what y'all say, you're still using AI though. Beyond the games themselves, Nishino says Sony is currently using AI for its PlayStation business, including the PlayStation Store. No wonder it went into hiding though, I think. I think. Or did they take that away, though? I mean, I don't know, chat. Aurora 48 says PlayStation fanboys were very anti-AI some weeks ago, no, 2 months ago when Asha Sharma stepped up to the plate. Yep. How about now that the PS6 will be based purely on AI? Where the PlayStation fanboys at? Oh, they hiding today. They hiding. Because Mike Johnson ain't even in here. He hiding. If he comes over here, I'll be like, oh, you're here though. This is a long ass article. I mean, it's so funny. You know what's so funny, chat? It's funny that they want to go out here and try to defend so much AI. Look, you can talk about AI as much as you want, right? You can say that AI is going to help you guys with this. AI is going to help you out with that. We have even talked about this when it came down to the Xbox side. We have said the same damn thing when it came down to that, right? That's what we say, though, right? But look at now. Now it's good, right? Because it's going to help the developers to do more faster when it comes down to development. It's going to help them put their games out there even better, and yada, yada, yada. I mean, all this stuff, doesn't it sound like Microsoft, though? From what we read these past couple of days, that you know, get developers to come out there and do a couple things, so. So let's keep growing. AI is already part of our platform business, said. To take one example, last year's AI power tools ensured the transactions are routed efficiently over payment networks, generating over 700 million of incremental revenue. Oh, so AI is tricking the money, though. Cool. We are building this success ongoing projects that will use machine learning to provide. Oh, they're going to use machine learning. Oh. Alright, the best value possible to our customers. As AI brings more choices to players than ever, the value of our platform will lie in its ability to recommend and personalize at scale. We're already seeing how AI models contribute to manual operation, and this will continue to improve. Our AI capabilities will evolve into consumer-metric experience that only suggests the next game player might enjoy, but also the next gameplay moment, subscription, accessory, or merchandise that best reflects their passion. He has also cited that a recently updated PSR feature on PS5 Pro, which uses machine learning to enhance image quality, delivering 4K visuals at high frame rates. Stating with PSR, games like Star Wars and exclusivity have never looked sharper. Nishino concluded, through our investments in AI and machine learning, we will continue to push fidelity frontier forward. We believe AI will unleash the creativity of our studios, power a more curated platform, and enhance the PlayStation experience for both players and creators. With our global-based players' deep library of IP and integrated ecosystem, AI is a powerful tool for us to deliver truly cutting-edge entertainment experience. Louis, you should open the column and summarize this article. It's done. No worries, Safo. It's done. Mike Johnson's not going to be happy with this. You know what he's going to say? He's going to say, move on. Yeah, it lags, huh? Yeah, it's a long-ass article because it's... they're trying... Here's the thing, though. The media is trying to push this as a good thing, and Nishino's also trying to push this as a good thing, too. But when it came to Microsoft, though, it was bad. Awful. Why? Why, oh, why? When Microsoft does it, it's bad, but when Sony does it, it's perfect. It's beautiful. It's got a lot of passion. A lot of love. Yeah, that's how it is, huh? So AI is good now. Yep. AI is good, chat. AI is good. And there's still one final blow, though. Man, I've been ranting about this all morning, haven't I, though? There's a big final blow. After this one, though, there's a big final blow, which really, really is something that, ooh. But, man, this is one of the blows that happened right now. And you guys wanted me to talk about it, but now it's time to do so. And that is, Sony suffers 765 million loss over Bungie as Marathon continues to backslide. Yikes. Yikes. Whoa. Is this a short one? Good, it's a short one. I don't have to read all this stuff, but okay, good. So it says here, Sony's latest earnings report has hit the airwaves and not painting a pretty picture. The company is dwelling on some enormous losses. Oh, shit. It's me, the boy Lewis, with the $5 super cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. There is a new service out recently for the PS fanboys called the PlayStation Protection Program. It puts them into hiding when PS bad news comes out. I mean, we're gonna have to, what's it called? We're gonna have to, bro, boy, we're gonna have to put that, what's that thing called? They put on people's legs, though. Oh, shoot. So they don't leave the area. What's that thing called? Oh, I forgot, though. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord. What's that thing called? That you know that if they leave the area, it shocks them and sends a signal to the police, and then the police come pick them up. What's that thing called? I forgot. Oh, shit, I forgot. It's like a little GPS on the foot, though. Ankle brace. I don't know what's it called, though. I forgot. So let's keep reading. The company is one of some enormous losses. The most ankle bracelet. Thank you for that. I'll put our ankle bracelets on them so we can know where they're at, though. The most important of which concerns Bungie, the studio acquired by Sony for $3.6 billion. Wow, that went up by a lot. Wasn't it 2.7? No, it was 3.6. Okay. In 2022, Sony confirmed an enormous $765 million impairment loss tied directly to Bungie, which struggles since launching Marathon just 2 months ago. So, I know they're trying to go out there and switch around the impairment loss, which I find pretty funny. They're trying to switch around with that. And so I know someone in here, I think it was Chio Walker, my friend Chio, sent me something about it. It says here, just to keep things clear, it says here, an impairment loss does not mean Bungie itself lost $565 million directly. Rather, it means Sony believes Bungie is now worth less than what it was when the company was originally purchased. Bungie value has dropped, not the loss of that money. There's a difference. In other words, they spent $3.6 billion for something, now the value is less than $2.8. It's going to go down even worse. I mean, that still is a loss, though. I find it funny how they don't think it's a loss, though. You bought this shit for 3.6, and now if you want to sell it, it's down to 2.8. You lost money, my friend. It's still a loss. But let's keep reading this, though. Oh, Lord. The write-down reveals a dire situation for Bungie, which is improving to be the valuable gem it once was post-acquisition. The concerns are being exacerbated by Marathon's ability to retain players, even while Bungie tries to innovate in the extraction space, one of the most volatile genres in the business. Marathon leads to a massive markdown. Marathon dropped on March 5th to a mixed reception. With many having issues with the game's divisive art style, over complacent UI, and attempt to build something drastically new in the extraction space, a genre that doesn't entirely need new. Okay, Bungie's yet to reveal much in the way of the numbers of Marathon, but taking what we know from Steam's public data, it's clear that the player count is waving past a point of desperation. At the time of writing, Marathon boosted 6,000 players on Steam, with the 24-hour peak around 15,000. It's being outclassed by almost every other major extraction title on the market, even those that launched months or years before it. The recent impairment revealed by Sony in all earnings report was backed by a 24% drop in operating income year over year, slipping below analysts' expectations. PS5 has shipped almost 100 million units, but the volume of consoles sold is starting to slow amid ongoing component struggles impacting the global markets. In the numbers, it was confirmed that Bungie had bought about 765 million impairment loss in the last year, with 565 million of that incoming from the last quarter. That means that Bungie's inherent value has dropped a huge amount compared to what it was worth on Sony's books. Exactly. It still is a loss. I don't care how much you guys say about this, it still is a fucking loss. If it costs you 3.6, This is a loss for you guys, no matter what. The sudden of deprecation is undoubtedly linked to the issues plaguing Marathon both pre and post-launch. The expectation is that Bungie will not be able to recoup those losses simply because the games is producing or has produced can't stop up the cash. Are you surprised that Marathon is having such an awful impact on Bungie and by association Sony? Let us know thoughts. Why would I be surprised though? I mean, bro, let me tell you what is the biggest warning out there. This is the biggest warning that you saw this was going to go down the way it did. You had the head guy collect his cash and go buy cars and show it to everyone. This guy was ready just to get out of there. He was just tired. That tells you a lot. That's what it tells you. These guys were tired. They don't care. And like I said, Bungie, a lot of people are like, well, what if Bungie was alone and was doing so well? Oh, all right, yeah. But they were looking for someone to be bought by. They were negotiating with Microsoft, and Microsoft said no. They kind of saw behind what it was. And I remember a friend of mine, that I won't even say his name, he said, Bungie is the beast. They're the best thing that Sony ever bought. I'm like, really? And I told him this. Maybe Bungie was the one who was causing the problems with Microsoft back in the day, that they left Microsoft. You know, they did not want to work with Microsoft anymore. Then they went to Activision, and they left Activision, and they went out there alone, which them alone, to be honest, was pretty much their best work out there. No joke. It's me, the boy Luz, with a $2 super. He says, Louis, check Discord. Oh, I will, my friend, right now. Let me hop in right now and check it out. Mike Johnson, nowhere to be found today. He goes into hiding and the PS bad news comes out. He must enter the PPP. The PP. I mean, we got pissed, or now we can have a PPP thing going out there. PPP, PlayStation Protection Program. Yeah, let's call it the PPP. Yeah, Mike Johnson. Rough boy started with a new trend, the PPP. Oh, Lord. That's a good one. That's a good one, though. That's a good one. PPP. Oh, man. He'll come around real soon. Don't worry. He's going to come around real soon. I know he will. He will. He will. You babe. What's up, man? But, man, chat. Bungie ain't looking great, though. What now? What now? What now? What now? Bungie ain't looking great. But like I said, though, when I know this is going to happen with Bungie, wow, so pretty funny. PlayStation 4 versus PS5 launch times align. It's 3 million behind. And it's going to get lower, my friend. It's going to get lower. It's going to get lower. Man, I got a question. What did Jeff Keighley say about this, though? Josh, the editor, says, I was told, and they would confirm they were pulling back on PC ports as claimed by Jason Schreier. So PC ports are still happening. And he used that. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. That was a wild earnings call. PlayStation talk about a lot about AI. It's just Dustin. Ooh, here it comes. Oh, Lord. Here comes the final blow. Y'all ready for the final blow? Here comes the final blow, Chad. I mean, look, we said this before. Today is not a beautiful day for us. I mean, for them, I mean, not for us, because to us, it's beautiful. We're having fun. We're enjoying this. We're trolling them. We're having the best times of our life today. And even though Mike Johnson is hiding, though, but still, we're just here laughing and enjoying this. But, man, here comes the big blow, though. The biggest blow of them all. Holy shit. Analysts, PS5 sales drip behind PS4, while Sony says it's undecided on PS6 release date and price. Yeah, you know. Why am I so sexy today? Hold on. Do you being sexy? Yeah, there you go. Look at nature, man. Nature's so beautiful today. Beautiful sun. Even though it's hot as hell, you know, you put your hand out there, it burns. Like that one Tom Hanks movie, you know, when he puts his hand out, it's burning his hand. Though it was a good movie too. And yeah, you know, look at that Xbox logo. Look how it shines. Look how beautiful it looks. And I know I gotta color the sphere to green. I gotta get that color in there because the sphere changes colors. But yeah, look, you know, Xbox looking good. Look at the paint. You look so gorgeous today. I mean, everything's fine though, right, chat? Everything's fine. But damn, over here they looking fine though because shit. You do not know when the PS6 is gonna release though. Oh. So, Sony president and CEO Hiroki Titoki says the company hasn't decided yet when it was releasing the PlayStation 6 and what the price will be. However, in its latest financial results, published last Friday, the company said it expects income to flat year on year because of an increase of investments of the next generation console. Wow, this is a long ass article though. Yep. However, let's go see. For 3 months and in March 31st. Get out the way. Sony sold some 1.5 million PlayStation 5s. Console sales were bad. Down 46%. I mean, they were making fun of 33. Yep. This is slightly less than the PS4 managed in the equivalent quarter, 2.6 million. Wow. Which means PlayStation 5 is now slightly behind the predecessor. Launched a line, albeit with a far higher price point and launch shortages. Given the ongoing global component shortage crisis and PS5 recent 100 price rise, much of Sony's financial call was dominated by questions around pricing. Our journalist is asking an update on how the increased cost components, such as RAM, has affected the price of the PS5 and how much the impact it will have on PS6. Titoki replied by explaining the price of memory increases the cost of BOM, bill of materials. Oh, now we gotta call that's a main name, BOM. Wow, that's a bad name though. You guys should change those. That's an evil name. You're gonna call it, sounds like the homeless dude, bum. Wow, that's awful. And the cost of manufacturing would increase as a result, would potentially have a big impact on consoles. Y'all were not prepared, huh? I mean, what happened to them dudes out there who was out there saying, hey, yo, Lou, hey, you know, they bought a lot of RAM to face the crisis. It don't seem so. He also stated, however, the rest of the calendar 2026, Sony has acquired the necessary volume of materials it needs and has to a certain extent agreed to on the price itself. Yeah. They ain't got shit. Titoki moved on PlayStation 6, saying that they have not yet an official decision on when to release the console and how much to sell it for because of the upcoming component situation isn't yet clear. And here we go. We have not decided on at what time we will launch the new console or at what price, Titoki said via Sony translator. So would you really like to observe and follow the situation? Looking at the current circumstances, the memory price is also expected to be very high FY 2027 because it will be a shortage supply. So under their assumption, we must think carefully on what we do. You're in bad financial situation right here, my friend. Titoki added that as well as thinking the other ways to reduce the cost of the hardware in other areas, Sony will consider new potential ways to sell the PS6. What we would like to think the various simulations, including changing business models to come up with the best solution and strategy, he said. Yo, they're not gonna like this, chat. They're not gonna like this, chat. They're not going to like this, chat. Because right now he's warning them forward right now. We would like to think of various simulations, including changing business models to come up with the best solution and strategy, he said. You know what it means to change the business models, right? Chat, help me out. What does that mean, chat? Let's go. I mean, I'll give you the opportunity, chat. Come on. Why does it sound like they're trying to soften the Sony bad news? That's why I read it, Safo. That's why I read these articles, because I love with that. People get confused when it comes to units sold. Ship sales doesn't mean a direct console sale to the consumer. Sony and some of the game media to like to mislead. Yeah, exactly. That's why I love to read these articles, because look at this. They're trying to soften this blow. It's a big blow. They don't know when they're going to release the console, though. And this. These guys sound like they own Sony stock or something. More, exactly. Pomorto said it, more ports, baby. He also noted that the number of active users on PlayStation platforms continues to grow. So that the demand has gone down. Yes, it did go down, because you guys were 132 million and then 7 million were dropped down. I mean, come on, bro. Y'all lying too much. Meaning Sony has time to think about a strategy for the next generation. It should be noted that Sony translates its financial reports in English via real-time translator and sometimes revises its official translation at a later date to clarify and or correct statements via the translator. Wow, now you got it. You're saying that just in case things can change? Wow. You see what I mean? You gotta love this. The release dates and price of PlayStation 6 has been the subject of debate among analysts for some time now, especially as the growth of AI has led to shortages of RAM and subsequent component price increases. So, this is the last part. Thank God. Early this year, David Gibson, senior analyst at MST Financials, posted a report suggesting that PlayStation 6 isn't likely to release anytime soon, and the previous forecast on the release window may not be accurate. Sony expects the PS5 life cycles to be extended, and the PlayStation 6 release. Hey, Karasai, what's up? Good morning. And the PS6 release is likely to be delayed longer than many expected, he claimed. Elsewhere in Sony results, the company reported a $665 million impairment loss related to Bungie assets. Following the release of the extraction shooter Marathon, Sony has not said how the game has performed since its release earlier this year, and they won't. They're scared to. Commenting on PlayStation results, Dr. Serkan Toto. That's a bad Spanish word, though. All right, CEO of Japanese games industry consultancy firm Katan Games told VGC he expects the impending release of GTA 6 to greatly benefit PS5 this year. So wait a minute. Hold on a second. So exclusives don't push the console though? I mean, that's what y'all said. Tell me though. I'm a GTA 6 bull, much more than other analysts. While I do not believe even the game can magically revitalize the entire industry, it will release with significant drive PS sales, despite how the higher price. If G6 does not get delayed into 2027, it will be all that Sony needs this year. Wow. So they don't need Wolverine. They don't need Sorrows. They don't need this. What they do need is, yep, you guessed it, Grand Theft Auto to increase the sales. Wow, third-party game. Who'd have believed that, though? I don't read them and lie too much, of course. That's why I read them, so I can go ahead and troll them. I have fun with that. Yep. Looking through social media right now, complete radio silence about the earnings reports. Well, I mean, Ubay, they're talking about it. But the thing is, they're trying. Here's the thing, Ubay. Remember one thing. Learn this. This is what they do. They go and look for the goalpost move. They talk about it once, twice, mostly 3 times, and then on the 4th one, they have the goalpost move. And they look for the excuse in order to defend PlayStation. Remember the DRM thing? Now it's a nothing burger. Back in the day it was something. Now it's a nothing burger. Press Peach. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. That's what they do, though. I don't see the big boost in console sales in GTA 6 releases. GTA has never had a notable boost in console sales before, and already close to maximum saturation points. Yep, for instance, Microsoft has over 500 data centers. They add about 50 per year. How many data centers does Sony have? None. I think they have 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Living off of third-party sales last year. Yeah, Pomaro. Incredible, huh? I thought exclusive were the thing, though. I thought they were the thing. But, man, let me tell you something. I'm having fun, chat. I'm having fun with this thing. Because, like I said earlier, they ain't happy, bro. They ain't happy. I mean, things are not looking good for them. I mean, this today was a big blow on PlayStation. This was a massive blow. From the certain year, with a new PS6, will probably have to wait until component prices normalize, and happy that Marathon reception is strong. Either way, the current gen. Player reception to Marathon. Okay, so here we go. In our studio business, but earnings from Marathon's title portfolio did not reach our expectations, so we've downwardly revised our business plan and impaired the full amount of fixed assets related to Bungie's expected goodwill. Player reception of Marathon is strong, with the game receiving a Metacritic score of 82, and more than 90% of the player reviews on Steam have been positive. Okay, but your numbers dropped though. You guys are still trying to defend this. Aurora Louis, my friend, says PlayStation fanboys only play Fortnite, COD, Roblox, Sports, and GTA. They barely buy first party. I know this. I know this. You know, listen, Aurora, Aurora, we talk about this all the time, my friend. We do. I know that's the only thing they play. And don't forget, don't forget COD 2 and Call of Duty. Oh, you put Call of Duty, okay. And you forgot to put GTA, though. That's another one they play, though. That's all they play, though. Sony report that the 67% of the business is now entertainment, up from just 30% in 2012. Okay, like I said, they're looking for the good news, chat. They're trying to look for the good news, but no matter how much good news you can get, though, you can go ahead and put all that good news out there as much as you can get, though, but you're still down 46%. You're now talking about AI, right? Bungie, right now, I don't care what they say, it's still a loss, even though they say a permanent loss, they're going to lie to their teeth. I mean, bro, the thing was cost $3.6 million, now it's worth $2.8. If Sony wanted to sell it, they're going to lose money on it. It's still a loss. They're not going to recover that $765 million. I mean, bro, come on, man. I mean, it's supposed to go up. I mean, you buy something and the price has to elevate, not go down. That's what you buy it for. That's when you make that investment. And if it goes down, oh shoot. I mean, oh Lord. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Wait, wasn't Asa Sharma who's supposed to deliver the Xbox to the air? I don't get it. Can the Sony stars explain that to me? Is VGC wrong? Oh man, the end is near. But man, I'm telling you, Twitter's having some fun. Facts, Louis. They want to line up to go up, not down. Exactly. That's why you do that investment. And that investment went down, man, and they're looking pretty, though. It's going to take them a while to bring that back if they do, though. The question is, chat, if they do. If they do, which I doubt it as of now. But if they do, I'll be like, whoa. That'll be interesting, though. Oh, man. But, chat, there's still, there's still one more news that has to come around, though. There's still one more news that has to come around, though, chat. There's still one big news that has to come around. That is the court today. Let's see how that ends up, my friends. Oh, shit. Game and Ever Service segment supplemental information. FY 4 million, 76%. Let's see something. Let me read these things right here. I have the report right here. I'm gonna pull it up in a second because I gotta check something out though. But before we go over there, uh oh. All right. Why now though? So wait. Why now? Why are you guys talking about this now? We've been talking about this for 3 or 4 years. Why now though? All right, let's go. Let's see what it says though. Really quick. Exclusives aren't as important as you think, says top analyst. I hope it's not Michael Patrick, because if it's Michael Patrick, I'm out. It's not Michael Patrick though. The exclusive debates. Chat, let's read this. Will rage for all eternity until we moved on from consoles and slot chips into our brains and step inside the game world for days on end. That's the future of moving forward anyway. The fights for the existence of exclusives have gone on for many years and have generated more traction of late. But is it really such an important topic? According to Matt Piscatella, the head honcho at leading data firm Circana, exclusives aren't as key to the overarching gaming market as you might think. Should we keep talking about exclusive games? In recent interview with the game business, Matt Piscatella sat down and Christopher Dring to talk everything related to data in the gaming market. For the longest time, Circana has provided number of hungry gamers everywhere with sales performance and charts and key trends, breaking down the industry into cold hard facts. The conversation with Dring turned off the concept of exclusive with the goal of putting to bed the never-ending debates. When the face of the game business asks if exclusives really matter, Piscatella explains, exclusives do matter, but they don't matter as much as a lot of folks say they do. Yes, it is, Demo Flow. Today's a crazy Friday for the Sony fans. Yep. You reading this? Don't worry. I'll send you all the links later, Demo Flow. Don't worry. I got you. Exclusives do matter, but they don't matter as much as folks say they do. I've been saying that for a while and get yelled at about it sometimes, but it's true. It matters to some folks, and it doesn't matter to others. EA Sports College Football, when that showed up in the U.S., was one of the biggest drivers of hardware we've seen in years. Oh shit. That note is applicable because EA Sports College Football was not an exclusive game and it drove incredible, unpredictable sales volumes. Piscatella insisted it's all about precision and positioning, and it's more about marketing and branding than making money. When it comes to what drives console sales, Piscatella says people care more about where their friends are, what kind of library they can build and access, and what ecosystem looks like, rather than exclusive games are available. Holy shit. Damn. Of course, some exclusive games have moved consoles in the past. When a Titanic release like The Last of Us drops, you best believe that there are folks out there buying a PlayStation console to experience it. The notion of PlayStation exclusive winding up on PC later was a non-starter topic too. Piscatella informed Dream that PlayStation 5 performance and exclusivity stakes didn't falter just because the games later ended up launching on PC as well. We tend to get too in the weeds on this stuff when more than 60% of people who turned on the PlayStation last year play Fortnite at least once, and there's no exclusive in the top. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, he said it. He said it. He said it. He said it. He just said it loud and clear. He said it, chat. He said it loud and clear. Let's read this shit again. Oh my. Wow. Wow. This is fire stuff today. Wow. We tend to get a little too in the weeds on this stuff when more than 60% of the people who turned on the PlayStation last year played Fortnite at least once, and there's no exclusive in the top 20 games by that metric. Wow. This is fire. Chat, and the funny thing is I've been talking about this for the longest of time though. My God. Crazy day to find out that today exclusives don't matter. We've been talking about this for the longest of time. Exclusive doesn't matter all that much in general outside of Nintendo consoles. Exactly. Enthusiasts aren't as important all because of Sony financial report results. Exactly. And so how does the exclusive matter if that was the case? And also Pico explain themselves. Oh, here come SNKK. Listen, let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. Dude, you're down 46% today. PlayStation is down 46%. Hardware sales. Everybody was out there trolling the 33%. But look, today is 46% down. No matter what they say, they come up with, whatever good news they say, they're down, my friend. They're down. And not only that, they're talking AI conversation, which we're trolling Asha Sharma for being AI. But look, PlayStation is AI now. What's going on? The coping is usually being expected by PlayStation fanboys and some in the gaming media. Exactly. Yes, PS fanboys export their games everywhere. Yeah, they should. Exclusive narrative is done. It's been done for quite some time. I keep on saying it though. Look, let me tell you something, right? Look. I'll explain this again real quick when it comes down to this. Because, you know, we got to be honest about things. Like I always say, we got to speak the truth as much as we can though, right? So according to a survey they did, 41% of people go out there and buy a console for their exclusives. They were out there, I think it was last week, they were out there cheering for this and trying like to say, hey, dude, they're like trying to say, hey, exclusives matter. You know, and trying to pretty much to say PlayStation go back to being not porting to PC. But here's the thing that these analysts, you know, and people did not talk about though. 41% of the people, yes, they do buy consoles for their exclusives. But here's the thing though. Will that 41% buy every exclusive they put out there? And so we use the PlayStation numbers that, I talked about it I think it was last week. And I said, okay, there's 132 million at that very moment MAUs. So let's say 41% of that was 54 million. So 54 million people bought this console to play the exclusive. Now, are all those 54 million going to buy the exclusive? No. We know that for a fact because look at Astrobot. If 54 million bought a console to play the exclusive, Astrobot only sold 2 or 3? I don't know, what was it? Goes with your taste, so 5. Saros, you know, is picking up. We'll probably see it by the end of the month. They actually sold something. But at the end of the day, though, that's 54 million people that, you know, that buy this shit, but not all of them buy everything they put out there. Some of them do. So, okay. But where's the rest, though? There's 77 million out there that buy this console to do what? To play what? And that's why Matt Piscatella said it loud and clear. Like I said, it was 60%. Remember I said this, chat? And look here, more than 60% of people who turned on the PlayStation last year play Fortnite at least once and no exclusives on the top of 20 games by the metric. So again, we're talking PlayStation numbers right there. So 54 million buy the console for exclusive, and then the 60%, it's only third party. This is a third party box, my friends. So the exclusive talk is... That's 40% says that, but I doubt they actually do buy it. Now here's the thing though, Lycos, listen. Listen. They matter, but to a very small percentage. They matter to that. The problem is right now that these companies are facing, right? The problem is right now these companies are facing is how am I going to attract the rest? Because look, it says 41%. Now let's take for Xbox, for example. We buy an Xbox Series X to play these games that pop up, right? To play this. And let's say that 41% there goes ahead and buys a Series X to play these exclusives, right? That they come up in the Game Pass and all this shit. But then the rest is all third party. So how am I going to attract that 60%? Because listen, the 41% is always going to be there. They're always going to be there because, you know, they invest into the console, they buy the games that they like, and that's already an investment though. But how am I going to get that 60% that doesn't do the same investing as they do, right? As the 41%. I got to get that one. That's the important one we got to go ahead and fetch. Because I already know I got my 41 over here, and that's not going to grow anymore. Because here's the thing, though. When they were cheering for that number out there, I told you guys this. I don't know what they're cheering about. That is not a good number. That is not a good number. You know what that means? That means there's going to be less exclusives on the sides over here. Because people are just not caring anymore for the exclusives. That's what it means, though. So no matter how much you try to implement this as a good thing, though, the company, sooner or later, they're going to say, well, why should we do this? I mean, let's just make a box, or let's make a game for people to come in and play, a third-party game. Let's not make this long-ass story games because they cost a lot of money and people are not going to buy it. That's what that means, though. But again, I don't know why you guys were cheering for the exclusive stuff because 41% ain't that big. Now, if you tell me it was a 60, 70, and 80, I'll be like, well, Xbox, your strategy did not work. But I understand we need to have a couple exclusive games, but not all. I understand that, though. I understand I get to the point that there should be a couple. But should it be all of them, though? I mean, people are not going to buy it. They're playing all their stuff out here. And we see it every single day, my friends. We see it every single day when we go out here and see it. We do. So let's see what else is happening because, man, oh, man, it's just been spicy, spicy, spicy today. Spicy, spicy, spicy. Spicy today. Spicy. And, man, I'm glad these fanboys are hurt. I'm glad they are hurt. But even though they're hurting, they're going to look for the excuse, though. They're going to look for the excuse, my friends, because that's what they do. They look for the excuse. So let me pull up the Sony report. I want to see a couple things. Let me see if I find a couple things out here. Because I love looking at that report. Let's see everything, though. Let's see if they actually add some stuff, bring some stuff up. I have it right here, my friends. Let me put it over here so we can see this. All right, here's the report. These are the Sony financials. All right, let's go down the list. Wow. Shout out to the 44 people here on the show. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Also hit that bell. Let's go. Let's get to work now, baby. Let's go. Oh, man. Mike Johnson went into hiding today. Yep. So let's go. Let's go into games as a service. All right. So it says here, stays operating income, blah, 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 blah. We don't care about that stuff. On salad, okay. Games network as a service. So, like I said, they're going to look for the good thing right here. Yep. Even though cost and streamline risk assets and strengthen business foundation increased, business performance remains solid. Minus 88%, minus 9.6. Lower measuring requiring the additional equally interest of Peanuts Holdings. Okay, that one you gotta take it out of there because it was an investment. Impairment loss assets association of Pixelmondo, which operates VFX and virtual studios related shutdown cost, minus 27%. Additional losses as a result of the discontinuation of Sony Honda Mobility EV model launch, that was a minus 44%. And because of a portion of the display device business long-lived assets are, man. But man, there's a lot of negative numbers over here. All in negatives, my friends, 100%. All in negatives. Let's keep going. I mean, I want to find something right So, gains and network sales, okay. Gains and network services, minus 38%. Damn. 38.6. Oh, that's the change. Okay, never mind. Let's keep going though. Let's see if these charts have something interesting for me to see though. Sales operating income and adjusted IOBDA impact foreign exchange rates. Helicopter. Okay, that one's for today's file though. Thank God. Recording of impairment losses against Bungie's Incorporated. Okay, we know that for already because we talked about this. Let's keep going down. Man sensing cash debt imbalance. 3-year cumulative, okay, let's see though, source of capital, well that's about it I guess, there's nothing interesting in here though, guess we went through it, there's nothing interesting though. Minus 25% of operating income, wow, where's that at you babe, where do you see that though? Please no, let me see some of the consideration, let me see. Where do you see that at though? Where do you see that at though? Where do you see that at, you babe? I want to see this. First graphic, you mean first graphic? Sales minus, sales have been, Oh, the first page? Okay, you said the first page? Let me go to the first page. On the first page, okay. Let me go get it. All right, let me, oh shoot. All right, let me go get it, let me go get it. First page right here? Where do you see that though? I'm in the first page though. First page, right hand side, it was like the second or third line, okay. You mean this one? This is the third one. Where is this at? Share profit loss of investment accounted, okay. Let me see though, where is that? I'm going slowly and slowly. Maybe if we can find it, send it to me so we can look at it because I cannot see it though. I'm going slowly but surely though. Oh, operating income margin. Which one though? Because I'm going slowly though. Oh shoot. I'm going slowly though. First page right hand side was like the second or third line. I thought we were gonna get results on Saturday. Same here. I don't really have to really send you anything. Okay. I got you. Let's go see though. Let me see if I can get it. Financial services. Okay, third line right here. Okay, we're on the third page though. I'll go by page, right? Very top. Okay, let's start right here from the very top. This is the first page. We see the first page right here, 2026. We move down to the second. I know it's not there though. Second right here. Says here, is it this one? One more? Okay. Because I went up all the way though. I went up to the first page though. Net, let me see, operating income, it says here, plus results of continuing operations though. It says here that sales, says here operating income has been plus 13%, it says here though. So let's go one more, right? Sales, it says here minus 56 band. Shoot. I'm not sure which page it was on, but it's open. It was right when you first opened the document. Let me see though. It could be this one though, right here. You talking about this one? Because I did talk about this one though. And I read it loud and clear about the Honda large business. Improve mainly GNS and segment plus 99%. Impairment Bungie loss. That's the one I said though, pretty much. Right here. But if you're in the Discord, you can send it though. If you're in the Discord though. Oh, here it is. Okay, I see. Operating income goes on the service. It says change minus 38. But that's a change though. Minus 38% though. But wow. I love all consoles, but you're wrong. If Xbox came out with Halo and Gears games that was top notch, that would sell consoles, all the average games coming out, nobody will buy Xboxes. Donio, here's the thing though. I am not saying, look, this is what I'm trying to explain though. Exclusives for us, right? For us, they mean a lot. I get that. For us, when I mean by us, I mean like all of us that are in here in this chat, right? We love it, right? We love the exclusive. We use that to console war and everything. But the problem, we have a problem out here though, Danielle. And the problem is that nowadays, you got 41% of people that buy the console for exclusive, but then you got a 60% out there that don't. And how are you going to track that 60%? Because look, like I mentioned before, right now, even Mappis Catella said it, over 60% of PlayStations out there, they boot up to play this, to play third-party games. The other 40% play the exclusives. So what I'm trying to explain is that they do matter, but only to that 40%. The rest, they buy this console to play one or two things. That's what they do though. But they still want that 60% because that 60% drives monthly active users, drives PS Plus subscription to play the multiplayer games, drives those sales, you know, for that stuff. So yeah, it's an extra right that they get though. Guys, just watch all Hollywood movies or movies and TV shows. All have PlayStation in front of TVs. That's not true though, because I can go ahead and pick up a lot of shows that I've been seeing though, especially war shows and everything that have an Xbox controller in their hand though. I don't understand what you're trying to mean by that, but that's not gonna do something because you see a war movie or something. But okay, I don't get it. But all right. PS5 consoles drop by at 46%. Yep, and they're gonna keep on dropping by, my friends. They're gonna keep on dropping. And they need GTA in order to push this thing through. They're going to need that, my friends. They're going to need that. Uh-oh. When this lady come out, y'all better be scared, though. When this lady come on and speak, y'all fanboys better be scared though. Oh shit, this is not good. Oh no, this is not good. This is not good. Y'all better be scared with this lady. Ho ho ho. Ooh. Sony CFO Lin Tao says earnings from Bungie did not meet expectations, but player reception for Marathon has responded. They will continue to support it. If Bungie does not push that resurrection button, there's going to be a problem, though. In our studio, earnings from Bungie's title performance did not reach our expectations, so we downwardly revised our business plan and impaired to the full amount of the fixed assets related to Bungie's except for goodwill. Uh-oh. Player reception to Marathon is strong, with the game receiving a Metacritic score of 82 and more than 90% player reviews on Steam being positive engagement metrics, such as retention, also remain at a high level. Well, looking down right now. Going forward, we aim to improve the performance of the game by working to retain highly engaged core users. And man, every time Lin Tao hops in, It's always the opposite thing. I hope she right about this one though, because she always goes the opposite route, chat. I remember what she said when she came out. She was like, well, we're gonna increase, you know, some things for the user, blah, 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 blah. Charge more to our user, but guess what they did? They increased the console prices in order to face the memory crisis. Oh, shit. Watch out for Lintel. When she says something, oh, that means she got the aim over there. Shoot. Shoot. Oh, no. Shoot. Ooh. This ain't pretty. This ain't pretty. What did you send me, Pickles? Hey. You can't be serious. Now this? Lin Tao, the chat. Oh, there is a restaurant? Hey, she could be the owner, though. Yeah, but that's not Sony, though. That was TCL, though. But damn, now this? TCL getting sued? Aw, oh, shit. Well, good luck to TCL, though. Good luck to TCL, even though they own 51% of it. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. Oh, man. Uh-oh. They're trying to look for the win. No. Sony took over Crunchyroll in August 2021, which had 5 million subscribers at the time, and now it has 4 times the number of subscribers in 5 years. It took Crunchyroll 12 years to get a 5 million, 2009 to 2021. Tell me why people are complaining about Sony taking over it. KJ Gamer and Zippy Tech, y'all try to go out there, and talking about that Crunchyroll's numbers went up. Yeah, okay, but hey, they lost 1 petabyte of information though. 1 petabyte wasn't 1 terabyte. It wasn't 1 gigabyte. No. 1 fucking petabyte of information of people's information out there, credit cards and everything. Wow. You guys are desperate for good news, aren't you? But no matter what, Chad, this is what I say though. They can go out there, look for any good news they want. They can go. They can try to kiss it. They can try to do whatever they want today. They can talk anything they want. But man, you are looking bad out here. Y'all looking bad, awful out here, awful. Sony needs money. Urgently, they need it. They need money urgently. So we're probably chat. We're probably chat. Probably chat. We're gonna see the porting happening soon. Probably so. Does that mean, chat? Does that mean that they're gonna quit port a PC though? I mean, I know William where's hey Nib Jr. What do you have to say though, bro boy? What did Nib Jr. say? Made me laugh a little bit more. Wow, 46% down. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all were waiting for those numbers to come by, right? You guys were waiting for that. Oh, now it's 42%, not 46. Oh, now it went down to 2. Wow, Games Radar. Oh, PS5 sales are 42% behind the PS4. Okay. All right. I see what you did there. Okay. Cool. Let's see though. What happened to the PSVR 2 though? Is Bro Boy still here, Bro Boy? You here, Bro Boy? Lost $1 billion because of Marathon and Bungie. Yep, they lost a lot of money right there. You guys ready for this one? Safo, this is for you, Safo. This one's for you, Safo. This one's for you. Safo, you're gonna love this one. Chat, we cannot make this shit up. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Sony becomes the biggest publisher to openly embrace AI in game development just months after Larian's backlash. Wow. Good news right there, huh? Now they're treating it like it's a good news, huh, aren't they? Aww, now it's good news, chat. I'm not even going to read that because we already read enough of that AI crap thing. The Mockingbird, we already know about that, though. Yep. Hiroka said they would track their consumers' age verification through AI. Scary. Wow, really? Shit. Wow. Oh, let's keep going down the list, though. I know there's one more thing out there. There's one more thing happening out there, though. Oh, of course. James the dumbass out there, the PC gamer that trolls around with PlayStation, right? He supports PlayStation. He's saying, oh, they're only 10 or 11 million behind the Xbox Series consoles. Crazy. Because the Nintendo Switch 2 has sold 19.86 million units. Now you're rooting for Nintendo stuff? Aww. Wow, you guys are down so bad. You had to look for the Nintendo stuff in order to try to talk bad about Xbox? Jesus. I mean, bro, you're a PC gamer. What are you doing out here? Oh, my God. Woo! PlayStation has reached 93. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Is that it for PlayStation bad news? I guess it's it, though. Yep, that's it. That's it, time for the PlayStation news. All right, now let's move on to the Switch news right here. Unless if something comes up, though, because, you know, something might come up. Chad, I always keep mentioning this, and I hate when this stuff happens. We got a $50 price increase over here on this console. I do not like increases. I hate them. But at least Nintendo did it right away. They did not wait 3-4 years on in, 5 years to increase the price, though. And it did not increase it that much, but still, it's a price increase. So yes, Nintendo Switch has been pushed to a $50 increase right now. It sucks. So if you guys want to pick up the Nintendo Switch, you know, you better pick it up before it keeps on increasing. Because now we're seeing a $50 increase, but how do we know if we're going to get another one, though? Oh, Lord. TikTok, you're really pissing me off, man, with this visibility. Why did I say that was bullish? Seriously, TikTok, come on, man. I haven't said anything that was bullying, though. I'm talking in general, though. I think TikTok and I will not get along in the live segments, though. But yeah, chat, $50 increase. So if you guys want to pick it up, go pick it up now. We have something else we got to talk about, and this is the last I think of now in case something drops by, because, you know, oh man. Oh, I'm waiting for this thing for today. I'm waiting for the court decision today. See what's going to happen to Sony. If it's good or bad, though. So, sorry, chat, I had to use GameSpot for this. But I have to use them because it's practically the only place I could find the article besides Tom Warren, and he blocked it, though, but yes. New Xbox CEO considering range of options for exclusive games. Going forward, reports. One of the changes that Xbox CEO Asher Sharma could make as the new boss could pertain of Microsoft's controversial multi-platform strategy. He said as much during a recent town hall. And now reporting from The Verge states that Sharma is evaluating a range of options for Xbox exclusive games. The report said Sharma is treating carefully and not yet ready to sign off on any major changes to the policy, though. I understand though. Good thing though. This is hardly a surprise before Sharma said she's trying to make the right decision, not the fastest decision. Whatever Sharma and the team land on in terms of exclusive will amount to long swinging decisions that the decade-long impact, she said. Sharma said she will take the data-driven approach and strategic-driven approach to decide what happens next. She'll decline to provide a timeline for when decisions may be made. Good. That's actually good news because, you know, she wants to keep something exclusive for a while. She doesn't have to go out there and say, oh, this is going to release right now. No. Good stuff. That's a good decision right there. Good decision making. Make them wait. Make them feel the pain, though. Sony checking you via T1000. Yep, they are. They are. Look at General so much. Oh, Lord. Get up, Marathon. So, let's see though. Fans have called on Microsoft to return to exclusive games. Sharma has heard those calls, but it remains to be seen if anything will actually change. Oh! Look who's here! Oh! Oh my God, oh Lord, here comes the Mr. PlayStation Defender. He's here. Everybody was waiting for it. Mike, you have a lot of haters, Mike. I don't know what you're gonna do, Mike. Mike, let me tell you something, Mike. Tomorrow, this is what you're gonna do. Tomorrow you're gonna go outside. You're gonna go to the candy store. Buy a couple Reese's peanut butter cups and start sending some Reese's to some people, man. You got a lot of haters in here, Mike. You gotta get them to love you, man. I don't know how you're gonna do it, though. Oh, Lord. Microsoft released exclusive games for a year, but changed the big way in 2024 when the company launched a new campaign to bring its first-party games to rival consoles, including PS5 and Switch. In addition to PC, this shift reportedly came as parts of a directive from Microsoft management to increase margins, and that's something Microsoft denied. Whatever the case, whatever the case, bringing Xbox games to rival systems has made Microsoft a lot of money. Forza Horizon 5 reportedly earned more than $300 million on PlayStation 5 alone, but $300 million is not, especially with everything they ported over there. They should have gotten even more. Microsoft has maintained that shift in strategy to release more games on rival platforms was an effort to break down the traditional console walls and meet people where they are. But the decision were criticized by core fans. Microsoft releases games on rival platforms on a title-by-title basis. There is no one specific format that the company follows in this regard. Sharma and Xbox Chief Content Officer Matt Booty said they would consider changes to windowing first-party games, which means Microsoft carve out other top titles from Game Pass as well. What does Game Pass have to do with this, though? Oh, God. I hate reading GameSpot, but we had to read it. So, chat, she's looking at ideas, though. Do you think she's actually doing a good job or not with that one, though? The sales are doing well. You guys are down 46%. How is that doing well, though? Explain that to me. But because for some technical reason I can't comment on that channel. Well, I'll tell you what the technical reason is. You got booted. Mike, you got booted. I don't know why you... Exactly. There you go. Pomoro just answered, though. Chat, be right back. Let me go get some water before we continue on, chat. But, man, so much news today. I mean, Mike, you guys are down 46%. Now you guys love AI. When you guys were calling AI slop the other day on Xbox, right? Now you guys love it. What else are they saying out there? I mean, it's just as funny how they destroy other things when the company comes around and says something, oh, it's good now. Let's go. Yeah, you gotta love. I mean, bro. You gotta love these fanboys. The best thing ever created on earth. Good content for us to make fun and enjoy. Let me go to get some water and the bathroom. Chat, do me a favor, chat, real quick. Can you guys do me a favor? Can you guys Google right now what time is it in the UK as of this moment? Can you guys do that for me, please? Real quick while I go to the bathroom? Thank you. Do that for me real quick. Do that, chat. I love you guys. Go ahead and do that. I want to know something. Alright, I'm coming back, chat. Sorry about that. Had to go to the bathroom real quick. 4:17 UK time. Let's go see though. We got some work to do now. What's worse, after being a pony or being paralyzed and then now being a pony because you don't have to tell your parents? Oh damn. Which first-party studio will Sony shut down next? Bungie, Ben Studios, or oh, cool. Sitting in the same chair as Louis. Awesome. Yeah, it is, Tim. It's comfy. It's easy to clean. It's a good chair. Before I had the leather one, and the problem with leather is it starts to fry because of the sun, and here it's way too hot. But this one is actually pretty good. And I like the feeling on this chair though. It feels nice. It's real comfy though. Real comfy. So. Let me do some digging. Is this thing over yet? Still not over yet. Today's the last day though. Today's the last day though, and it's still, we have not heard about the courts though. I don't know what time is the Sony lawsuit gonna get over there, but oh man, that's gotta drop out soon though. Which is worth being a bot with no brain and proud. I think being a fanboy right now is worse though. Because here's the thing though, Mike. Look, when they go out there and they talk about hardware sales are down 33% on the Xbox. They were cheering for this, but then when PlayStation comes around and says it's down 46%, y'all don't say nothing, of course, because y'all stay quiet. That's what y'all do, as always. You guys looked at Asha and talked about the AI crap, like the AI is the worst thing ever, but now look, Sony's talking about AI though. Now AI is good, embrace AI. It's beautiful, let's go. What's the other one though, chat, help me out. Y'all lost 7 million monthly active users from December to now, just to let you know. Yep, Death Leopard, good morning to you, sir. How you doing? But yes, I mean, I can just keep on adding. And you say business is good. Bungie's kicking y'all's butt right now. Because even though it's an impairment loss, they're like, you know, they don't understand what impairment loss is, looking for an excuse. Listen, if you invest into something, you expect it to grow, not to go down. So right now, if they were going to sell Bungie for the price it is, they will lose $765 million. So that's a loss, my friend, no matter what. It's a loss, no matter what. If they sued it, if they sold it, I mean. We still have not gotten the UK information out here, which I don't think it's going to be ready by the time I end the show today. But if it is, man. Eternal D87, good morning, my brother. How you doing, my friend? How you doing? Today we've gone out through a lot of stuff. I mean, we literally spent half the morning talking about PlayStation's numbers. 46% down. Now looking at AI. Yep. And the funny thing is, I'm in a PlayStation chat, right? And what's up? And I literally, when the other day they were talking about the AI slump with Microsoft, You know what I did? Since Sony brought out the AI, I told the AI to shove it up, you know, his what now? I said, hey, good, take your AI and shove it, I told him. Have fun with AI, my friend. Keep saying Microsoft is AI slop because PlayStation now became Play Slop. Yep. AI Play Slop. It did. I mean, bro, Pramada's a good game, though. Pramada's a good game, though. Nothing wrong. And then today we find out, out of all things today we find out again, proven again and again, that exclusives don't matter. Because 60% of the PlayStation player base turn on the console to play Fortnite. And no exclusives are in the top 20 play games. I'm going to create an AI taking a shit. Damn. Slop Station. There you go, Slop Station. Thank you, Death Leopard. Slop Station in the building. Yes, they've been using AI all this time. Woohoo! They did not tell you guys about it. They stayed quiet. Oh, man. Look at it. Look, see? More go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. See? Uh-oh. Here comes the goalpost move. Look what he said. PlayStation 5 have GTA 6 marketing. When GTA 6 releases, all this will be forgotten about. You gotta love it. Oh, species specs. Okay, I was like, huh? You gotta love it. When they move the goalposts, you gotta love that shit. When they move the goalposts, you gotta love it. Oh, hell yeah. You gotta love when they move the goalposts. Of course we gotta love it. Man, you guys are down 46%. So bad they're not talking about marketing. Now they're talking about, man, they're talking about everything. This is why we gotta love them. You gotta love them goalpost moves. The best goalpost, I gotta say though, they got the best goalpost moves ever. They do. They move it over here, they move it over there, they got this, they got that. Oh yeah, everything's good at Sony. So now Sony's AI, perfect. They're partnering up with Bandai Namco, perfect. To look even further, good. Well, Microsoft comes out and says, oh AI sucks. Okay. Alright. Now it sucks though. Wow. And now they're looking for the AI thing. Look. Now Hiroki comes out and says this. Sony CEO Hiroki Toki outlined the company's stance on AI. Says AI is very important, but will not replace human creativity. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. Oh, man. And Puerto Rock back to bitching. Trying to, now, Puerto Rock, is Puerto Rock bored, though? I mean, why do you got to fight out there? Nintendo fanboys now. I mean, Puerto Rock, you fighting every fanboy, man. Your grandpa, take your pills, man. Chill out. Damn. Always fighting, though. I don't understand, though. But, wow. Just seeing this. Laughing at this. Because, chat, I'm laughing at this today. 46% down when they were trolling us for the 33%. They're down 46. How's the exclusives looking, though? Do they help push consoles? You already got your 41% over there, my friends. Yeah. Wow. I mean, chat, It's not a day for them though. Oh, I forgot about the PS6. There's no day and date for the PS6. Ah, shit. Oh, I ran out of coffee. I'm gonna drink coffee. It's water I gotta drink though. I'm still drawing down the news list though. It's been pretty quiet though. I mean, today is the day where Sony fanboys are destroyed, chat. They just cannot find anything to say though. So AI on Xbox is good? Yeah, ask him that question though. Ask him that question. No joke, ask him. Because it's funny though. I don't understand. Why is it saying that it is a tool? But that's the funny. So wait, I got a question though. Don't you think that? Didn't Microsoft say it's a tool too? Because AI, as AI right now, it's a tool. It's not replacing anyone. It's a tool that people use though. We need a Soros bundle. Yes, we do. Ponies need their console thinking for them because it's too stupid to do it. Wow. And the funny thing is, I didn't have to do a spicy thumbnail today. I didn't have to though. Today's was spicy enough for itself though. Lordy, lordy, lordy. It ain't pretty for these dudes today. No, it's not. It ain't pretty though. But I guess that's it, chat. I mean, looking for the news. I mean, there's some news in there. Drop it. But chat, I got a question. What do you think the goalpost move is going to be, though? We already saw one right here that AI is good, though. Yep, we already seen that. What do you think the goalpost is going to be, though? The goalpost move of the day, though. Because right now, they're probably digging for some good news. I mean, they found the Crunchyroll news, and I think that's a good news. But I don't find that as a good news because it lost 1 petabyte, though. I'm sorry. You can throw it all you want. But it ain't good news. So let's see though. Wow. PR77 is goofy. Did you read Kotaku on AI and PS? Sony sees AI as a tool. I have not read it though. Can you send it to me? PS wants to go big in AI. Oh yes, I did read that. Yes, they do. Sony said we use AI in game development. That means job replacement. Yep. Yes, sir. Check the general Discord. What else is out there? Oh, nice. Yeah, but that's been going on for a while, though. The green leaf thing. It says here, real quick news. Microsoft is reported developing Project Greenleaf, a new initiative focused on significantly improving power efficiency across Xbox consoles and potential future portable devices. Internal documents shown as several 2 key power saving modes, Power Optimized PO and Power Optimized Plus PO Plus. PO Dynamic lowers energy uses in low-intensity gameplay sections, menus, and darker scenes without affecting the player experience. PO Plus applies more aggressive reductions depending on whether the device is on battery or plugged in to maximize battery life. The system claims up to 30% better efficiency in test scenarios through real-time adjustments based on gameplay context, resolution, and power source. Supporting titles would earn official PO or PO Plus badges on the Xbox Store. It's probably because Microsoft is rumored to be planning an official Xbox handheld. Oh, that does come to be true. Will it be called an Xbox device or a PC device, though? Yes, PlayStation will be forcing Copilot-like features on their consoles. Thank goodness Microsoft removed it from console and mobile devices. But it's another thing their handheld is getting 30 gigabytes of RAM. They only be 400. You actually think that? That is sad. Wow. That is sad, though, if you guys think that. Wow, 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 wow. That is sad, my friends. But here's the thing, though. Let me bring up something, though, chat. Do you think Titoki said about the PS... I think he literally said about the PS6 not knowing when they're going to release in order to push a little bit of console sales, though. I think they do know when they're going to release that sucker. I think they do though, but I think they're doing that to push more, you know. They're gonna push that though, chat. I think they're doing that to push those PS5 sales though. But yeah, it's beautiful how these guys are out there looking for the win. I mean, James had to look for the Nintendo to look for the win against Xbox today, but it's a sad. That's not even a win though. That tells us how sad you are because you could not find any news to go out there and say good about PlayStation because everything is looking really fucking bad on this stuff. Oh, there goes Genki. Sony highlighted GTA 6 along with its first-party titles for its PS5 for financial presentation. GTA 6 is going to make a ridiculous amount of money on Sony this year. Wow, you guys got to really count for that third-party game, you know, to bring you the money. Wow. So then comes to this. Why are you counting on that and not counting on, like you mentioned, though? Let me read what Genki said. Like you mentioned, highlighted with first-party titles like Marathon, Star Wars, Wolverine, Ghost of Yotei. Why are you guys counting on GTA 6? I mean, what's going on here? Because before, I think exclusives are what matters, though. Now it's a third-party game. Okay. You cannot make this shit up when it means to move up the goalpost. So, Sony, here comes the question. Are you guys going to keep on going PC ports? Are you guys going to start finally porting to Xbox? Because if you know that next year you guys are going to run flat year over year, how are you guys going to survive this? If you know that next year... I mean, seriously, if it looks like... I mean, I don't even know what to say anymore about that, though. Yeah, now it's GTA 6, GTA 6, GTA 6. Yeah, everything is GTA 6. Mag be speaking facts, keeping it real? What did Mag say, though? Because let me tell you something about Mag, though. Mag one day came into Direct Gaming. And he literally told us in our face that Gears of War's E-Day was coming out that year because he knew the higher-ups in Microsoft. I mean, if he knows them, cool. But I guess he was off by a lot, though, because he literally said that last year to us. We have the episode is there. All you got to do is listen to it. So what do you say, though? And I have nothing against Mag, though. I have nothing against Mag. Nothing against Mag. I don't have anything against Mag. Mag is a good guy. But, you know, sometimes I sit there and I'm like, Oh, Asha speaking AI reminds me of TV. I mean, okay. All right, hold on. Hold on a second. All right, I mean... Hold on. I got something right here for you, Mike. Sony lays out AI plan for PlayStation. We believe AI will unleash the creativity on the studios. And right here, they did look 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 times. All I hear is AI from Nishino, though. I'm hearing AI from Nishino, though. The president of Sony Entertainment is saying AI. I mean, Chad, you cannot make this shit up. But the funny thing is, Asha's not talking AI though, because I haven't seen Asha mention AI. She literally said that she was gonna kill the AI off if she could. But wow, 16 times. I mean, I read this article earlier if it would have been here earlier, and even Safo says, "Summarize me that shit." Safo told me summarize it, and I literally it was. Because it was so long of him trying to implement AI into people's minds, though. Mike Johnson, tell me what company with AI is not using it as a tool? Because as of now, I have not seen robots running around doing stuff that we do. Oh my God. You gotta laugh at this stuff, though. Mike Johnson, AI is a tool right now. All of us are using it as a tool. ChatGPT is a tool. Everything is a tool when it comes down to AI. It's a tool. And just in case though. So? Nishino just hired what? So? Because she hired her crew to come in and help her. And the first thing she did was shut down Copilot on the console. That's the first thing she did. She shut down Copilot on the console and mobile though. So again, explain that to me though. I'm trying to understand though. But here you go. Here, let me show you this. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. Look, I'll show you this right now because, oh man. Look. This is Google right now. Is AI replacing humans? AI is not broadly replacing humans, but rather reshaping jobs by automating specific tasks. And answer part 2, 50 to 55% of U.S. jobs expected to be transformed by 2026. While it excels routine tasks, it lacks human reasoning and emotional intelligence, making it a more collaborative tool than a total replacement. Good God, man. Most people, not 4%, prefer using AI as a tool to assist in work rather than replace them, enabling faster, more efficient task completions. Reshaping, not eliminating. Instead of eliminating jobs, AI is transforming them. Studies suggest that humans with AI will replace humans without AI. Cost and efficiency barriers. Replacing humans with AI is, in some cases, proving to be less cost-effective than anticipated, with high maintenance costs in instances where human labor remains more efficient. Again, this is a tool. It's not replacing people. Oh my God. So your goalpost is that one? What do you mean force to say? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Ooh. The launch trailer launched and I don't see PlayStation anywhere, but you are giving, thank you for that, my brother. But look, at the end of the day, though, this is the launch trailer and it's showing where it's coming out right now. We still don't know if that's not going to go to PlayStation, though. We'll find out down the road because remember, they showed us in the developer direct where the game was going to be everywhere. But this is the launch trailer, so they're showing you where it's going to launch. And, you know, there's Steam, there's all this stuff. So we have to wait and see if we see that it's not launching to PlayStation. We'll know that along the way, though. On the way. We'll learn that along the way. Does not prove your point. Oh, Lord. They're using it as a tool. Jesus Christ. So we won't be having AI on Project Helix. Listen, Pickles. This is what's going on, right? Let me explain to you, right? Okay, look. Here's the thing, though. There's a problem with the workflow these days, right? When it comes down to games, it's taking too long to develop. It's taking a long time to bring things out, right? It's taking it's taking time, right? Time and things away, right? So the thing is that Asha hired her team. She brought her team that used to work in AI. Now that team did a great job over there. That's why she brought them in. That's her team. She's going to make the changes. Even though they worked in core AI, right? They probably improved the work behind the core AI and everything that was going on over there. They improved the workforce. They improved a lot of stuff. So, will Asha probably use AI in the workflow? Yes. Will they use tools to make the games faster? Yes. To load off, repetitive work. Because as you read out here, even Nishi, what's his name? Oh God, I forgot the name of this dude though. Shoots. Hideki Nishino even said it is to move the work even more faster though. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to, instead of having 6 years in development, they're trying to decrease it to at least a couple of years because they're tired of repeating a lot of work. So will AI help them with that? Yes. Will they help increase the workforce? With the workflow, yes. Is it going to do something good for it? Yes, because at the end of the day, though, we're going to get our games probably a lot more faster than what we used to. Probably will. So there's nothing wrong with using the AI. Now, the problem is that these guys over here on PlayStation, they like to bash Xbox because they're using the AI. And looky over here. Now they're cheering for it and saying it's a tool. It won't replace humans. But guess what, Mike? Listen, no matter whatever happens, all of us are using AI. What I mean by all of us is Microsoft. I mean PlayStation. I don't know if Nintendo's going to implement it down the road, but they probably will. And I've noticed that PlayStation just keeps on implementing that shit. And now today, they decided to go out there and announce a full-blown scale. Yes, $50 increase on Nintendo Switch. Yep, I talked about that one too. Reward Gaming, we talked about that, and we talked about how PlayStation consoles are down 46%. Wow. While they were trolling Xbox for being 33%, but damn, PlayStation be down 46. Holy shit, that is a big number though. Damn. That's a big number though. And listen, I'm happy that you guys are taking the heat. I'm happy that you guys are mad. I'm 100% happy about that because you guys fanboy too much on this damn thing. Damn. We just enjoy this. We play games and have fun. You don't go too much on our feelings, so we might probably get mad at price tags because price tags pisses anyone off. Of course, 100%. I agree with that one. But you guys are up in feelings with these damn boxes. You guys think these boxes are okay? And listen, PlayStation, no matter what, is not okay. Let me see if I can find that news. Let me see this one though. And this, now this, you want to know what's awful though? This is awful though when companies do this though. Check this out. Remember what I said earlier about that 4%? Well, looky what Louis found here. Sony reports 8% rise in revenue to $19.4 billion. The latest earnings report came after the entertainment division was laid off. Hunter said it aligns around top moneymakers like PlayStation. Wow, I wish I could read the article to see what this is about, though. But Sony reports 8% increase year over year, while the film division and the soft box office quarter with GOATs as at only 100 million plus grossers, place to remain a strong moneymaker with release Resident Evil Requiem. Wow, was Resident Evil Requiem wasn't the first party? Well, wow. The earnings arrived one month. Entertainment laid off of employees to refocus around top money-making IP like PlayStation, Crunchyroll, and games shows like Jeopardy. Wow. So in order for them to get that 8% increase, they had to lay off though. Ooh, shit. Damn. Yikes. Corporate Bear, I'm here for 30 years and quit, but embracing AI and healthcare and loving my work without AI slop and real people instead. Yep, everyone's AI is gonna be everywhere. That's the thing, though. And it is everywhere, though. That's the whole point. I mean, even analysts have told everybody out there, companies have told you all, this is everywhere, though. It's gonna get some people to adapt to it. It's gonna take some time, but it is getting everywhere, though. It is. It was like the whole AI is like the Netflix situation, right? Pretty much. I'm using that as an example, though. Before we used to rent movies, and a lot of people did not agree with the Netflix live service thing. You know, they're like, I'd rather go rent. I don't trust that thing. Take my information, blah blah blah. And look at now. There's no renting place now, people. If they want to watch movies, they subscribe to this service, though. That's what they do, or they just buy their DVDs. Pickles, that is pickles, that is, if it comes out. First, an Xbox, though. Because remember, hey, don't get to talk, it doesn't even have a date, though. There was a shoe company here in the States, Dickies or something like that, that closed stores and laid off people into raking in record profits one quarter. Wow. That's what these companies are doing, though. They do, and that sucks, though. Now, Nadella even did it over there on Microsoft, too, I gotta say, though. Or make record. That's why, you know, shit. He did that, too. And now Sony's doing it, too, because let me tell you something. Sony did not do that. They would have actually, their operating margin probably, their income or whatever, revenue would have been 4%, though. It probably would have been 4%. That's why they did it, to increase it to 12, though. Man, it's just... it sucks when you read stuff like this. It sucks. It does suck. Oh man. We are gaming with the $20 super. He says. PlayStation dying and Bungie and Marathon are closing. Oh man, we are gaming. You don't understand, man. This is. Oh man. Today, we are gaming. We sat here and literally, bro, we just sat here, just laughed. Enjoyed. You don't understand how much laughter we had, how much joy we had. Because look, all their narratives at the end of the day is all fucking BS. Remember when Asha came to be the head of Xbox? They brought up the AI conversation. Remember when, you know, when she hired her core team? Look, they're talking about AI right here. The ponies are doing that. Let's talk about AI, but the funny thing is, PlayStation implements AI right now, and it's good. Like I say, though, their narratives are always dying. It's so fucking funny when it comes down to this. It is. We laughed so much today. We enjoyed this conversation so bad because, man, it was just good to read about it. It was good to read how all their narratives got destroyed. Little by little, how it got destroyed. The other day, Xbox was down 33%. They were out there making fun of it, trolling it, destroying it. But hey, looky, you guys went down 46%. How you guys doing over here? By me coming here. So, Mike Johnson, by me coming here, I helped Louis get a $20 super chat. So you literally called Riyard Gaming and forced him to send me a $20 super chat. You think that ego, man, is... People here, if they want a super chat, nice. Good stuff, you know. I don't... If they want to, it comes out of their hearts, so I would never force anyone to super chat me, Mike Johnson. And it's sad you said that kind of way, though. But the question is, Mike, have you ever super chatted here, though? Nope. Which you never will, though. I mean, if you do that, I'll probably, faint. I'll probably faint and die here. So like I said, though, we laughed and enjoyed the conversation. We had fun, That's the whole thing. That's what we did today. Sapo says that's not good, though. I don't mind console wars and trolling, but I don't want people losing their jobs. Our opponents will stop arguing on social media space and post pics of the last game they played. The thing is, Safo, they're so stuck up on their egos that they don't know how much they damage stuff. And I look, Marathon is closing, right? What Riyard Gaming is saying, Marathon is not looking good right now, and it could actually close at any moment now. It can actually close at any moment now because, listen, Lin Tao looking at it right now. When Lin Tao look at something, be scared. Because listen, if Hiroki the Toki is scary, Lin Tao is more scary than anyone else. Because Lin Tao is quite the opposite, though, of what she says, though. She is, because in February, if I remember correct, that was the day she was talking about increasing, prices to the user base. They're talking about increasing software and gaming as a service, but the first thing she increased was the PlayStation console. That's the first thing that increased, though. Crazy Louis, how do we know Mike Johnson is not AI? You're right, though. I mean, he could be James Act, though, for all we know. He could be James, though. We don't know if he's James, though. James, that James dude out there? Because James, he's tagged me several times and post a picture out there. Or he just comes in here to collect information, send it to James Act, so James Act can go ahead and post it and make fun of me, though. He could probably be doing that, though. Probably will. And... look, that's why we sit here and laugh. That's why we sat here and enjoyed today, what happened today. Because, look, everything those guys have been saying out there, it's bad. That's why we laugh. And now Safo said, you guys need to start changing and start talking positive about things. Which they won't. I mean, I said this before. You all keep looking at our backyard right here. And me, our house right now. And this is the truth, though. Our house right now, it needs nails, it needs screws, it needs painting, it needs a makeover. It does. I'm talking about the Xbox house right now. After it was burned down, we finally caught someone who came by with a fire truck, cut the fire out, right? They cut the fire out, right? And now we got to do the makeover. Now we got to rebuild. Now we got to do several things. And, of course, we're making the barbecues while we're doing it. And then you have the Sony fanboy on the other side looking at our backyard, looking at our barbecue and saying, man, that meat looks nasty. And we're making some really good meat, some fresh meat, really good meat. And we look at them and say, hey, bro, your house is on fire. They say, no, it's not. Look at Joey's fucking AI. Sorry, bye. Oh, Joey, I'm glad you came by here, Joey. PlayStation down 46%, Joey. How is that looking? Ha! But yes, I just keep on going and going. I mean, you just keep on going with this. But at the end of the day, the house is on fire. You say, hey, bro, your house is on fire. You're about to catch fire. Oh, it's okay. It's only a little bit of fire here on my leg. It's okay. It's not going to do nothing. But your house is on fire, my friends. I cannot believe you guys are not supporting Marathon. You're letting it die because Sony did not do what you guys wanted it to do. You're killing your own company. Y'all dumbasses. Exactly. Yep. Joy does not like AI. He doesn't. But like I said, though, we have had our fun because we get bashed a lot for the ridiculous of things. But when those ridiculous things come around and it becomes your ridiculous thing, y'all say it's good. Wow. Greatness awaits, yes. You're probably gonna get T1000 coming out of the console soon, chat. Probably will. Hey, man. Crazy Louie gonna be making that Xbox money and Sony and where there's that Sony money going down the drain. Man, listen. Right now, like I said, our house was on fire. Asha came with the fire truck, turned off the fire. Now we're trying to help rebuild. That's what we're doing out here. We're trying to rebuild, my friends. They're trying to rebuild. They're trying to do something nice, you know, and everything's looking good, though. It is. Like, we're happy with what we're seeing, though. We are. Dylan Scott, hello. I'm paying $5,000 to the first 5. Message me, amen. Amen, Dylan Scott. You're not going to pay me $5,000, Dylan Scott. Come on, man. So let's see, though. The little Xbox details, Brad Sam's intro, tech news, gaming. Oh, okay, this was from the show from yesterday, though. All right, cool stuff, cool stuff. Oh, man, and wait till that Hunter's Gathering comes out. Oh, shoot. Oh, my God. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. If that ever comes out, oh, my God. Oof. I mean, I don't know how that's going to survive, though. Man, they're going to... It's loss after loss after loss over here. Who's AP, though? Who's this dude? The Jura Motorsport Network designer. All opinions are my own. Oh, he's a graphic designer, though. I followed him for a long time, though. Okay. I don't know who he is, though. I don't write to him and say, hey, listen, I don't click on nothing on but, oh, Jess is putting but Xbox, but. Oh, Lord. Like I said, today's a really good day. Today's a really good day. Really good day for this, for all of us. It's a really good day, chat. We're just having fun, though. We're having fun. And listen, we're going to have our fun. Because why? We get picked on by a lot, though, by these dudes. We get picked on by a lot, though. We do. We do. We get picked on a lot. We get bashed a lot when it comes to terms like AI. Oh, they're going to use AI. But look, now you guys are using AI. How about this, though? And, man, they want to keep on going, making up excuses. Want to keep on saying all this bullshit. Want to keep on, you know, lying through their teeth. Come on, man. Because to be fair, Conquer wasn't really Bungie. That was Firewalk Studios. The game was in development far longer than the Bungie acquisition. Yep. They need to be multi-plat for what I know. PS exclusive is good. Xbox exclusive is bad. Yep. That's how it is. We keep getting that thing. Everything Xbox does is bad. AI is bad. Xbox games are bad. I mean, Brap, for fuck's sakes, was out there talking about, you guys need to make good games. Brap, where have you been these past 5 years on Xbox, though? We have been playing good games, though. Starfield, amazing fucking game. Forza Horizon, an amazing fucking game. I mean, South of Midnight, amazing fucking game. Doom the Dark Ages, even though it wasn't my Doom Eternal, but still, amazing fucking game. I mean, I could just go on and on how much there are so many amazing fucking games that I enjoy. Hi-Fi Rush, amazing I'm already up to 5 now, chat. Stop me here. Amazing fucking game. Should I keep on going? Forza Horizon 5, amazing fucking game. Halo Infinite, even though some people do not like the campaign, still is an amazing fucking game. At 7. Should I keep on going? Where you been? Oh, they did not get the Jeff Keighley. Who the hell is Jeff Keighley to decide for me what is a great game or not? Oh, he's the guy from the Game Awards? Cool. But who is he to tell me what is a great game or not? Come on, bro. Or a show needs to tell me what is a great game. A show needs to tell me. A show. I mean, if I sit and look at the indies, though, let's look at the indies, though, for a moment. Indies out there. How's the indies looking? RoboCop, fucking amazing. Should I keep going with the indies game? Killer Clowns, fucking amazing. I love the Killer Clowns game. Fucking amazing. Terminator 2D, no fake game, fucking amazing. I mean, I can just keep on going on with the list on how many amazing games there are out there. So many of them. There are so many of them that it's amazing. Come on, man. And you mean to tell me I have to wait for an end of the year show to know what's a Gotti, what's not? Nah. I ain't waiting for you, Jeff. I mean, first thing you're in December, and by the time I wait for you to tell me what game is good, it's going to be in December, though. Me? I'd rather play games, and not only that, the games you recommend, though. The games you recommend, though. No. And you know, Chad, what game he recommended this year, right? Remember, Chad? What was the game he recommended this year? Oh, Stalker 2, man. Ooh, fucking amazing 2. That's it. I mean, I could just keep on going with how many great games Xbox just had. Player Skirts, Expedition 33, Game Pass Day 1. Even though it's not an Xbox first party studio, but it was a great game put on Xbox Game Pass, though. Hi, Bobby the Bird. Oh, no, we found out that Bobby the Bird works for Sony, though, because there's a thing they use AI called the Mockingbird. So, yes, that's Bobby the Bird's trademark right there. So, yes, we were spot on that Bobby the Bird is a pony, though. Yep. Faxes would have been here by now, and it got canceled because ND went over budget, but they released this game this gen besides remakes. They haven't done shit, though. I mean, you look at how they are, they haven't done that much of shit, though. What have they done, though? Nothing. What have they brought to the table? Nothing. Everything is awful. The only thing they brought up is Saros, Ghost of Yotei, Marathon, Wolverine, what else? I mean, even Blue Point got shut down. So now I ask the questions again. I always ask this question. What am I going to do with 93 million consoles when I'm shutting down studios, canceling projects, and doing all this shit? I like Vampires. That's another good game too. They're dropping the Game Pass. I mean, where have you been? I mean, this is the stuff that I love, though. They love to go out there and try to act like the Jeff Keighley Game Awards is the papa out there. No, they're not. The one who says what's the game of the year is the ones who played it and say, okay, this is my game of the year. This is what I think is good. That's the game of the year you guys have to think about. Not what this guy said. Nothing. I never platinum game on PS. The only game I platinum on PS was Full Throttle. That's the only game I platinum on PS. The only one I got 1,000, which I gotta get the 1,000 achievement on Xbox though. I love that game. I do. Ooh, yes, sir. More than orange soda too. Woo. But oh man, Chad has been firing all hell today over here on Twitter. Firing hell for these fanboys. No matter what you look out there for, you guys are on fire today, my friends. No matter what you look for, no matter what you find, no matter what you put out there. I mean, that Crunchyroll tweet ain't gonna save you. I'm sorry. Masaru says, listen, Saros probably will turn out to be good, but it's not going to be as good as they think, though. I mean, the people didn't buy it day one. The only way it's going to boost up the sales is if they go out there and, yeah. Oh, never mind, yeah. Here comes the lies, chat. Here comes the lies. And this is where we got to make fun, chat, because that's what I say, though. Like I said, hey, they're going to look for goalpost moves. Looky what Louis found here. PlayStation 5. PS5 generation is PlayStation's most profitable console generation ever. PlayStation 5 sets a new profit record for Sony with 15.79 billion in operating income. PlayStation 5 set a new record beating PS1, PS2, and PS4 operating income combined. Sony PlayStation consoles operating income. Y'all are dumb. He doesn't even know how that shit works though. Yes, we did run out of news, my friend. We have run out of news for quite some time now. We were done. We challenged everything. Now we got to wait for the UK results. I hope they give us to us today. If we find out what's going to happen, though. I hope we do. But if not, though, I mean, I don't know, though. So, look, I love when you read this stuff, right? 3 billion, 2 billion, 4 billion, 9 billion, 15.79 billion. Okay. Let me explain to you guys something. Why do they make more profit though? Because, you know, now they have digital stores, they have microtransactions, they have more stuff that brings in the money. Back in the day, it was just you buy the console and the game, that was it. You did not go online, you did not access online, you did not do shit. Nowadays, you have to go online, you have to get the PS Plus, you have to do all this shit, right? You got to do all this shit, right? To play this multiplayer game. So at the end of the day though, of course it's gonna bring in more money. Yeah, seriously, I just sit here, I'm like, bro, come on. What do you think is the most profitable? Of course they got PS Plus, they got microtransactions incoming from Call of Duty, they got microtransactions from Fortnite, they get money from all that shit. Before it was just the console and the game. Now, if we did have that back in PS1, that operating income would have been a lot more larger, and the PS2, of course, a lot more larger than the PS5. Trust me, it would have been. Whew. And we know that shit existed back in the day, if it did. Added 30% for my. Oh, it's in there though. Which basically they say they made like a 10 though. Wait a second. Hold on. Nah, he's still here. Oh, he did leave though. He ran away though. He ran away because, you know, he just could not resist though. All right, but yes, we ran out of news though. So in summary, all right, this is what Sony's apparent loss means. They are downwardly adjusting the value of the asset that I think everyone Sony realized was probably not worth 3.6 billion. That is not lost money in the sense some are thinking of this. Paul, it is lost money, Paul. You lost your train of thought there, Paul. It is lost money because here's the thing though, Paul. If, let's say, somebody wants to purchase Bungie, they're not going to pay 3.6, they're going to pay 2.8. So that 765 million that they have not recovered is right now lost. So if they do sell off Bungie, they have to sell it for 2.8 and hope someone buys it for 2.8 because probably they're going to offer 2 billion for that shit. They're probably going to offer that though. That's what they're going to offer. So Paul, I do not agree on that. It's a loss though. Because when you invest on something, you expect it to grow, not to go down. So the day you want to sell it, you can sell it off for a very good price and not sell it for less than what it's worth. But okay, that's what you think. Okay, no problem though. Switch 2 will cost more on the PS5 in Japan. If the price increase, remember they could increase the prices in Japan. So don't be so cheerful about that, my friends, because this can happen. What am I seeing though? Oh, anime. Oh, this is where they're getting the positive side of things. Oh, that's where they're getting the positive news. Okay, yeah, all right. I'm not seeing nothing though. Yeah, we'll increase the volume and diversity of content. Okay, already read that? We read that already hundreds of times today, though. We read everything right here. We read all this stuff. Machine learning delivering 4K visuals at a high frame rate. Okay, so now it has machine learning. All right, cool. Yeah. Safa, you cannot hear the mouse, right? But we went through that strategy already. We already read through all the stuff that came out of that shit. Like the important stuff. And man, PlayStation, good luck to you, bro. And they're looking pretty for you. But like I said, though, Subi Tech wanted to make something out there positive. But, bro, I mean, you guys talk about that's a positive thing, but damn. So, Jazz Corden posts, Microsoft dodged a bullet here. Remember, Bungie originally tried to sell the Xbox development, and they were asking for way too much. Xbox hasn't taken any impairments of Bethesda Activision so far. They did a multi-billion write-down on Nokia's hardware division, though, which was at the time one of the biggest, if not the biggest corporate history, IRC. Although I bet they kept it around now. Probably would, though. COD, so Dirt posts out there. Oh God, what did Creed Dash say though? Hold on, let's see this. Wow, these guys are fighting and they're gonna make that money back though. Damn. Call of Duty makes, so Dirk Gregory puts out here, COD makes 3 to 4 annually, but dude, they thought Bungie would help Sony make 3.6 billion in 11 days. Laugh out loud. Really? Ah, damn. That was Keith Thrash's argument back in the, oh shoot, no way. No way, no way. Oh my God, no. They thought they were gonna make the 11 days with Bungie though. Oh man, Chad, you cannot make this up, Chad. I mean, every day you sit here, you find out new stuff about these guys. Say they lie through their teeth, Chad. They lie all the time. They bring up some bull crap that I sit here and laugh about though. Yep. That's what they do. They lie, Chad. They lie all the way. Nothing new, nothing too impressive, though. Sony's advancing density through its... like I said, looking for the good news, though. Sony's through its unique microprocess and stacking technology to further improve sensor characteristics. Sony has signed a non-binding deal memorandum of understanding MOU with Taiwan semiconductor manufacturer TSMC toward a strategic partnership regarding the development and manufacturing of the next-generated image sensors. Under the partnership, Sony will proceed to discussion toward establishing a joint venture. Majority stake and controlling shareholder, like I said, trying to look for that good news. And listen, Zubitech, give up. All you guys give up today. You guys are not having a good day, my friends. You guys are not having a good day. You guys are not. Get away. Get away, man. You guys are not having a good day today. You guys found out today, you guys went down 46%. Something you were not expecting that to happen. But man, oh man, I can't reliability told PlayStation was having the same dirt town Xbox did, and that is what it did though. PlayStation is doing bad right now. Awful. But chat. I think that's enough of the news today. I think we have enough bashing today. I think we're done with the bashing, right? I think we're done with that shit, right? So Dave Reese says, I have 0 trophies. I mean, I only got one that was still full throttle, though, until it landed on Xbox, though. I was like, oh, shoot, Bobby's Team Green. Bobby the Bird. Bobby has not flown by, though, to say hi today, though. He probably busy with his babies out there, you know, because Babby had a missy over here. And in front of me, he's like, here, this is what I do. Damn. Yep. Bro, console sales. Man, I'm just going down to it and just laughing. I'm just laughing at everything I see, though. Yeah, we're done. I mean, we talked about everything, though. I mean, we're done. We have not gotten the UK result yet. I'm waiting for it. But if not, I don't know if we're going to get it for now, but let's see, though. We'll probably know by it later on, though. Let's see, though. Let's see if we got it. Oh, shoot, it's not today, though. The main PlayStation lawsuit is awaiting final judgment, which typically follows several weeks or months after the conclusion of the trial hearings. Oh, shoot. So we gotta wait, chat. We gotta wait for that. I thought we were gonna get that today. We gotta wait for that. But oh, well. But, chat, that's it. Oh, not Reezy. We don't need another big studio go under. Oh, man. We're probably gonna hear. I see no recovery from Bungie in the near future. Bobby's a homewrecker. That wasn't his wife the other day. Oh, man, chat, man. Today has been an amazing show, chat. I mean, we had a good conversation when it came down to Bungie and when it came down to Sony. It's down 46%, of course. There's no way to defend this. You're trying to look for the defense side of things, but no matter where you guys go, you guys are not going to find it, my friends, no matter what. I'm sorry. There's no way defending this. And now, all you're going to say, we're going to have to wait for GTA 6. Okay, wait for GTA 6 to be your savior, though. But what happens to exclusive, though? Oh, yeah, the UK lawsuit is today. Yep. But we're going to get the final. Here's what it says, though, right here. I'm reading about it. We're going to get the conclusion today, though. The conclusion is out today. The trial began March 10th and concluded its final week on hearings around May 8, 2026, so it ended today. So it says here, the main PlayStation lawsuit is awaiting a final judgment, which typically follows several weeks or months after conclusion of the trial hearings. So we still do not know what is a trial hearing or what is it. We still got to wait for that. I hope they can say it right away, just for the heck of it, just for us to have fun. But this might take a while, chat. It's going to take a while. But yeah, chat. It's time to go. So, chat, before we head out, tell me what you've all been playing, my friends. What you've all been playing. And I see if I'm going to hop in and play some games tonight, you know. I hope so. I've been super duper busy, you know, with life. And, yeah, I just want to get that Witcher 3 done. I just want to get it done. Get that game done and out the way. I'm almost finishing it. I'm close to the ending, though. I already got the Henry Cavill, what's it called? I got the Henry Cavill armor. Now I gotta get some other stuff and, you know, just finish the damn game. Get it out the way, chat. We gotta get that game out the way. Yeah. So we're gonna hear anything for the next couple of weeks, my friends. Let's see what happens, though. Let's have possibility outcome. Choose to stay at Bungie. But here's the thing, though. The problem is sincere with Bungie is that. How can I explain? It's like, for some odd reason, we knew something like this was going to happen, though. Because of the behaviors that were going on. I mean, look, they bought Bungie to help deliver these service games, right? And once we started to see, like, all these service games getting canceled, left and right, left, up, down. We saw a lot of things being canceled, right? Just going and going, cancellations happening. You're like, what the hell is going on? What did they buy Bungie for? I mean, Bungie was supposed to be doing that. We kind of saw the writing on the wall that Sony fell into a trap to buy Bungie. And that was Jim Ryan's fault. It was. Because Jim Ryan is desperate, right? He's desperate to get some stuff out there when it comes down to Bungie, right? He's desperate about it. He is. So he was desperate because, you know, since Xbox bought ABK, he went out and said it's actually the best buy. But what Bungie wanted was money. Get the fuck out of there. And that's what they got. They got the bunny. And these guys who used to pressure the team and do stuff decided to, to just sit there, put the legs up, and just, that's it. So if Bungie shuts down, though, if Bungie dies, though, Chad, if Bungie does die, it's because that was going to happen. So I know we're going to make fun of Sony and all this stuff, but again, it feels like Bungie was tired of making games, though. That's what it feels like, though. I'm playing Mixtape to Play Action Verge, and yeah, I'm playing the DLCs too, yeah. And Daily Run of Vampire Crawlers, nice, good stuff. I still gotta try Vampire Crawlers. Resident Evil 2 Remake, Claire, Silent Hill 2 on Saturday, nice. Preston Wick, good job, good stuff. Ah, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. But yeah, I gotta finish that Witcher 3, my friends. I gotta finish that Witcher 3. Yes, I do. Wow. This is some funny stuff today. Since I was excited for it when I was 2 years ago. Really? I gotta try that mixtape game. I gotta sit down and play. I'm hearing good stuff about it. And seeing you chat talk about it because I don't listen to reviews though. God of War director Corey Balog is oh shit. Well, more bad news on PlayStation. One more, chat. One more before we head out. One more before we head out, chat. One more before we head out. Why did Bungie kill Factions 2? I love Factions on the PS much. There was so much potential. I feel sad, Tim. There's some things in life I don't understand, but the thing was they purchased Bungie to help them out with live service game, and Bungie just didn't do what they had to do though. The guys in Bungie just wanted to sell and get out of gaming though, period. Because seriously, Destiny was going to get to a point where it was going to run out of ideas, and guess what? It got to that point though. Because Destiny players are not happy with Destiny at all right now. They haven't been happy for the past couple of years though. Don't you notice that Destiny kind of like went kind of silent though? God of War boss, Corey Ball appears furious after PS5 game leak. Totally support that. Oh, now you support that though? Okay. So let's read about this. God of War director Corey Ball is not happy, and it looks like the leaks of upcoming adventure game that have soured his mood. Recently, as reviewed by reliable rumor monger Nate Hates and Santa Monica Studios' next game will be a new story set to be the God of War universe starting Kratos' late wife Faye. Okay, here's what I've heard. Yes, the game is set with the God of War universe, and the lead character will be Faye. Gameplay is still set to differ from the Norse God of War games and more focused action. Uh-oh. So it says here, according to the Snoop, gameplay is no differ from the Norse God of War games and more focus on action. Further reported has suggested the game will span a number of different mythologies, including Chinese, Egyptian, and more. A review of expected this year ahead of release in 2027. So it says here, while none of the information has been confirmed, Nathan's track record is fairly unshakable. He recently revealed a new Star Fox. Oh, so now you guys are going to use it because he revealed Star Fox out of like the one thing out of 100? Okay. Only for it to be officially unveiled as part of the surprise Nintendo Direct earlier this week, and it seems Barlog is not particularly pleased with the game as leaked. Sorry? In a stealth post spotted on social media platform Blue Sky, Giant Bomb's Mike Minotti pondered what exactly is the benefit of shadow dropping the Direct instead of giving some heads up. One user replied to Nate the Hate for this week, and out of nowhere, Barlog chimed in, totally supported that. So it says here, so what exactly is the benefit of shadow dropping direct instead of giving some heads up? To only take the hit for a week? Totally support that. While Corey Barrios credit for God of War Ragnarok director. Okay, so I guess there's gonna be a new God of War coming out with Faye though. But yeah, Tim, I'm sorry. You know, I don't understand what's going on over there. Seriously, like I said, and Bungie was supposed to do something, and it didn't happen. Twisted Metal was supposed to happen, that disappeared too. There's so many canceled games that were supposed to happen, and basically that was why they bought Bungie to try to deliver on those games, and it didn't happen though. Witcher 3 expansions are better than most full games. Oh, nice, nice. Good to know, good to know. I'm actually playing it. I'm enjoying it, though. I'm enjoying it. It's been real fun. It's been fun. But, chats, thank you all for hanging out with me today. Thank you all for super chats. Thank you all for memberships. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. I love you guys at that serious chat. Fun show today. On fire. Seriously, great stuff. Great stuff. So, chats, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell so it can tell you when XBI content comes on. And guys, have a beautiful night. Do mean a beautiful and awesome Friday and also weekend. And as always, I will see you guys on the Xbox International Podcast at 7 p.m. ET with Soundblow, the Big Plume, and Silent Cypher. And on Fridays, invite me to Don XBI en Español with Elvis, El Incident, Metal Berserker. And last but not least, good morning with Crazy Little Gaming when I send the signal out over there on Twitter X, Blue Sky, Discord, and YouTube. And that's why we gotta hit that bell so you can know when the crazy one talks about what's happening in the gaming news world. Chats, have a beautiful Friday, and I will see you guys on Monday morning on Good Morning with Crazy Little Gaming. Bye, y'all. Have on someone. Oh yeah, one last thing. Have fun on Twitter. Go bash these dudes. Bye.